Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Hookah Anonymous, and you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
Hey, so I think for like the first minute or so, I was talking on mute. I'm not even gonna lie. Hey, what a way to start off my anniversary live. So it was a little time mix up, okay? However, I am here. I'm on time, okay? However, I am going to be going live with Xmanreeko and Looski. However, we are all on different time zones, and Xmanreeko must have forgot about that part. So technically, he's going live at 8 p.m. his time, though. 9 p.m. my time. But nevertheless, I'm going to just go ahead and start because y'all know me, I will get sleepy, okay? So, no, this is not a clickbait title. I will be going live with them. However, we're an hour early, if you can believe. I'm like, I'm never early for nothing. And what's so crazy is I actually have a video that's going to be dropping, and I could have just went ahead and dropped it. But you know what I'm going to do? It's not even dropped yet. But I'm going to go ahead and run it. I'm going to play it here, and then I'll drop it later. Or should I just, hold on, let me think. I don't know. In the meantime, while I'm making my mind, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up on your girl, Mickey Truth. And as always, go over to MickeyTruth.com and get you that merch because you know your girl stay with that work. Now, hold on, y'all, real quick. Like I said, I got to transition a little bit real quick. Fix a couple things here. How y'all been doing today? I hope everybody had a good day. I had a lovely day myself. Can't complain. Seemed like time got away from me today, though. But nevertheless, I am here. And I'm not looking at the thing. I would have came through on my phone, but I had to save that one. What I was about to do just now. Okay. I'm getting there. I'm trying to think. Do I really... Let me see. Is it uploaded yet? Let's see. Let me see. Because, like, I had just finished the video not too long ago. Let me see. Is it ready? Oh, no. I think it's going to be ready. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and play it. All right, hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Got to change something so that I can play it. All right. Y'all already know. Baby Truth just be running around. Okay. All right, y'all. So what it do? Now, excuse me. If y'all don't recall, okay, it was some mixed reviews on my Tay Capone video not too long ago, right? And I'm just like, why is it confusing? You know what I'm saying? What it do, Loud Pet? However, you know, it was some confusion, and allegedly, Tay Capone responded, not to me though, to another page. And someone sent it to me, and I'm just like, no, I did not know it was a discrepancy with anything. So I'm just like, well, let's go live, Tay Capone. Obviously, you know, that didn't happen. Then, I tell the story in the video. Boring on what to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and premiere. I haven't even dropped it on my page yet because I was waiting for after the joint live. But like I said, I got the time mixed up, so I'm an hour early. So I'm gonna premiere it now, and then I'll drop it later on for y'all to run it back. Okay. So with that being said, let's get into it. Let's see. We ready? Is we ready there? All right, so this is the premiere of my latest Tay Capone video. Let's get to it.
Who is this Mickey Truth girl? Who qualifies her to put a work on these people?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka the Queen of Paperwork, and I am back with another video. As always, all information contained in this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. All information used in this video is per the Fair Use Act, and any conclusion that you draw is on you, not me. So let's get it.
All right, y'all. So I actually thought we was done with the Tay Capone content. Okay. I dropped a video a couple weeks ago. It was more so just verification. Everything had been out for a while. Now, I showed y'all in that video that I submitted the FOIA request like I do anybody else that I run content on, because I get my work directly from the source. Although, like I told y'all in that video, Xmanreeko, shout out to them on Reddit. Actually, I already had the police information out there. So with that being said, remember it was directly for Tay Capone, not C-Day or Rondo, okay? With that being said, allegedly, right, Tay Capone responds on YouTube. He replies to some comments. Now, I know it's blurry. I had to kind of blow it up, but I'm going to read to you what it says. It says, then it's like you trying to troll me or something. At the same time, I never ate no fucking McDonald's. I only smoked cigarettes out of boredom. Oh, okay. Well, according to the documents that I received from the Cook County State Attorney's Office, as you can see in the video I dropped in, as you can see now, it does say redacted states he was given food and drink to eat, including a cheeseburger and french fries from McDonald's. Redacted also drank a Pepsi. So, again, you can go get the unredacted version. Now, this is what I want the YouTube universe to understand, or anybody. Any paperwork that's allegedly, right, in your name, you can go retrieve it. So, for example, why not? Because to a certain extent, Tay Capone could be considered a YouTuber, right? I'm not sure if he's actively still doing YouTube. However, he has a channel, I believe. He could, how about this, do a vlog of you going to Cook County State Attorney's Office requesting your records live, right? That could put it dead to the air. When they give you your paperwork, see or show us in real time what the paperwork look like, what it says. Don't edit it in real time, live, not a video, live. You can clear it up. Now, the next part is, and I got any court audios and papers. I can see and hear whatever I'm saying is to be said or not said. Y'all reporting on this case be so Rondo got told on crazy. Why y'all bloggers don't be saying what's going on for real with their case? Do y'all know who telling or being accused of telling between the two? Or y'all don't care? Ooh. Now, I will say this. Why haven't Tay Capone, dropped this so-called audio and paperwork? This has been going on, for about 10 years now? Right now, it's about Tay Capone. Now, clever. Tay Capone. Somebody clip this and send it to Tay Capone. You clever. You're very smart. I ain't gonna cap. Because when I first read it, it ain't dawned on me until I went back to the paperwork. It's no audio to what you said. And it's no per se handwritten statements, right? Where you can, like with Soldier Boy, that's his handwriting. Because the statement was typewritten. And as it said right there in the paperwork, that he was given two options: video recorded statement or typewritten statement. And he chose, typewritten. I don't want to be on no video. That was smart. Because now it's a deflection. You ain't got no audio of me. You ain't got no video of me. No, we got typewritten paper with your signature on it, though. How you explain that, though? Oh, let me guess. They force you to sign it. Now, Courtney Ely, aka C-Day. One thing that was not in my video the first time was the appeal paperwork for C-Day. I referenced Rondo's appeal paperwork because that's what Vlad TV put out in response to the snitching allegations with Tay Capone. However, I went and, anytime somebody try to deflect, like I'm putting out fake work on them, although I did request on my YouTube, I tagged Tay Capone because I wanted to actually do a live with him. He ain't responding, must not be in the algorithm for him to respond on my page. But anyway, I'm just like, anytime it's a discrepancy with paperwork, I'll go paperwork for paperwork anytime if I do content on you. But nevertheless, so I went looking because I'm like, it's no way. It came directly from the state attorney office. Well, I tapped into the C-Day appeal paperwork. And let's just go down. Let's do the timeline. Let's just break it down. Maybe I ain't do a good job the last time. So let's try this again. How important was Tay Capone to the case of Rondo and C-Day? For comparison, you guys, Tay Capone is to C-Day and Rondo case as Felicia Holmes is to the YNW Melly case. Okay, truth team. And we know how important the material witness for the state of Florida is to the YNW Melly case. So that should give you an idea what Tay Capone was to this case. The only difference, though, Felicia Holmes got caught before the trial began. Maybe, she probably should have tried to hide in plain sight, but now she got caught. Tay Capone told them ring. I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. And I say this because, again, according to the appeal paperwork, okay, and this is C-Day's appeal paperwork, it says the record reflects that starting in July 2015, the state made numerous efforts to locate Carpenter, Jones, and Brown to subpoena them as material witnesses. From July through December, at least 8 unsuccessful attempts were made to locate and serve Carpenter. On December 8th, on state's motion, the trial court declared him a material witness and ordered any law enforcement officials who located him to bring him before the court. Hey, before the court. I'm just saying, told and ran. But what I found on my research journey is that, shout out the Chicago Tribune, okay? They send you 100,000 emails a day, but for $1, you can see all their articles. And this one in particular from March 3rd, 2016. And it says appeals court hears emergency motion on jailed witness and rapper's murder trial. Now, no. It's not about Tay Capone, not the title anyway. However, if you read that same article, this is what it says, okay? It says one alleged eyewitness, also a rapper, allegedly tore up a subpoena when investigators finally found him before fleeing to Atlanta days later. Now, that could be anybody, right? Anybody. I know y'all gonna say that could have been this person, that person. You right. It could have been. However, in Tay Capone's statement to the police in 2014, and this is directly from the state attorney's office, if you pay attention, this male witness here has a rap name. Okay. I know y'all probably like, still not piecing together, Mickey. Still doesn't make sense, but we're just getting started. Let's continue. Tay Capone was served and went to Atlanta. How do you know that, Mickey Truth? Well, in C-Day's appeal paperwork, it says Ely does not challenge the materiality of Carpenter, Jones, and Brown to the state's case. And for those who don't know what that word is, because I probably said it wrong, but it's important. They're important to the state's case. Nor does Ely challenge the truthfulness of the state's representation regarding the efforts it took to secure those witnesses. Instead, Ely argues that there was no reasonable grounds to believe that Carpenter's testimony could be obtained, and the state did not show due diligence in locating Jones and Brown. Both contentions lack merit. With regard to Carpenter, Ely makes a conclusional statement that it was not surprising that the state could not find him since after being served, he traveled to Atlanta, Georgia. Let's continue. But as the state explained to the court on January 22nd, and again in its motion for extension of time, extension of time, United States Marshals, the FBI, and Atlanta law enforcement were all searching for Carpenter. Under those circumstances, it was not an abuse of discretion for the court to find reasonable grounds to believe that Carpenter's testimony could be obtained. They were looking for him. They were looking for him up high. They were looking for him down low. They were looking for him in Atlanta. I mean, the FBI was on his trail. Okay, you got to be a very important person for that. You know what? Felicia Holmes had all that going on too. Let's continue. Now, to the truth team. Some of y'all may not be familiar with this case. Mariah Hamilton was found before Felicia Holmes in the YNW Melly trial. Would they still need Felicia Holmes? Y'all let me know in the chat. Because it's answering. Good, would they? Not if the clock for a speedy trial was against the state. And for those who care to know, you can look it up yourself, but that is the Illinois speedy trial notion, okay? Tay Capone issued a warrant for contempt of court. On December 28th, Brown appeared in court for trial, but Carpenter and Johns had not yet been located. The trial was continued on the state's motion to January 15, 2016. Okay, I'm just saying. Y'all get where it's going. They held up the trial, okay, to try to find Carpenter and Johns. Okay, now, by January 15, Johns had still not been located. Carpenter had been located and served, but neither he nor Brown appeared in court. On the state's motion, the court issued rules to show cause against Carpenter and Brown and also issued warrants for their arrest. Trial was rescheduled for January 22nd. Now, again, I don't know about y'all, but you should know contempt of court is when you don't show up, okay? Some states call it rule to show cause, but, you know, it means the same thing. For those who may not understand what a material witness is, it's a witness who possesses information going to some fact that affects the merits of the case. So, like I said, important, okay? Now, like I said, speedy trial is important, right? So, the speedy trial period was set to expire February 17th. But they can't find old Carpenter, aka Tay Capone, okay? Or Johns at that point, right? Or remember, Brown even skipped out after coming forward the first time. On February 1st, the state moved for a 60-day extension, citing its continued inability to locate witnesses and detailing its unsuccessful efforts to obtain their appearance at trial. Again, compare it to YNW Melly case. The witnesses they've been trying to locate and they couldn't locate. It's just been delay. Now, if you go down to where the arrow is, it says after the extension was granted, both Johns and Brown were taken into custody and a case proceeded to trial on March 4th without Carpenter, though. Okay? Just keep that in mind, without Carpenter. Shout out to Ratbirds for allowing me to use their obtained police report for none other than Jamonte Carpenter, arrested on March 5th, 2016. Okay, now Tay Capone had multiple charges that day, but the only one that's important to this video is the last one, which is the issuance of warrants, meaning a bench warrant or an outstanding warrant. Not sure the terminology they will use in Chicago. However, it was a warrant, right? And it also gives, guess what? The time, the date, all that. But one thing in particular, and I know it's blurry, right? At the top, that's the date that the warrant was issued, okay? January 19th, 2016. So, Tay Capone could go request his own arrest record. Will he have an arrest? Or will he ever have, no. Will he have an arrest on March 5th, 2016, from the Chicago Police Department, where he was also picked up for a January arrest warrant. He could show us that easily. We're going to continue. And I'm actually going to blow up the bottom part. We need to look at that. So I hope this is a better vision for you. And we're not going to get into everything, but just at the beginning, it says this is an on-view arrest of Gang Investigations Division Squad 6510. AOs have knowledge of aforementioned warrant for contempt of court and investigative alert, and it gives a number. AOs had information that the arrestee was at a recording studio located at 232 East Ohio, right? Okay. So if you fast forward down a little bit, right, the offender was placed into custody. So he went to jail that day. Now, after he was Mirandized, the offender stated, I have the pistol because my own people are on me. Arrestee is a documented Brick City Black disciple. Then redact some stuff. Now, I just want to say this. Why would they be on you? Like, that's crazy, right? Now, Tay Capone was arrested the day after court, or after trial began. Who could give the same info if Tay Capone runs after telling, right? Who can still get it? Because at this point, once trial started, hey, he was still on the run. Brown and Carpenter could testify to the same information. You know why? Because if you look at C-Day appeal and Rondo appeal, it both says that Brown heard allegedly C-Day's voice on the phone because it was on speakerphone after Tay Capone made the call. So that matches up. And before I continue, if you go back and read the statement provided to me from the Cook County Attorney's Office, State Attorney's Office, in the Rondo appeal, even C-Day appeal, a lot of that information matches to what, guess who? The girl with the last name Brown said. Just saying, if you want to, it doesn't matter. All right. So, this is my question. Brown had previous statements with the police, and she was a material witness. Also, Johns was a material witness, had previous statements that actually they used, as we learned in Rondo's appeal, used to impeach her because she said one thing in her statement and got to trial and said something else. So all other witnesses had prior signed statements except Tay Capone. 3 material witnesses, 2, right, allegedly, according to Tay Capone, had previous statements but him. No. All 3 had previous statements, including him. That's why they were material to the case. Now, if you never said anything, how do they know what you know? How can you be called a witness without making a prior statement to know if you are useful in the case? Like, come on now. Every trial, just take a look. And since we've been using Melly case as an example, every witness that has gotten on that stand has made prior statements to the police, has provided a deposition to the police. Am I right or wrong? Or am I tripping? Tay Capone provided a statement to the police for whatever reason. That's not up for debate. What the reason is, that's on him. However, he did not testify at trial. He ran. But although he didn't testify, you pointed out a shooter according to this statement that you chose them to type up for you. You called names. You did all that in the statement. It doesn't take away the fact, although you ran from it and said, oh no, I'm told, but I take my telling back. Don't work like that. But again, that's just my opinion of how you look at it. Maybe if you ask, say, for example, C-Day, he may not see it that way because maybe he was able to redeem himself by not showing up to court. I don't know. But it doesn't take away the fact that you told. You gave a statement. So, case closed, Truth Team. There's nothing left to say in regards to this situation. But the proof is here. Now, again, as I say in every video, any conclusion that you draw is on you, not me. But the facts are the facts, and my opinion is case closed. Make sure you like, comment, share. All right, y'all. So one thing I should have added to the video, I totally had to add to the video, but I'm gonna do it right now. Okay. So if you just pulling up, we had a little time issue with when the live was supposed to start as far as me and Xmanreeko. So about 9 p.m. Eastern time, we will be joining a live with Xmanreeko and Looski. If y'all are not familiar with those channels, they are in the Chicago sector. I want to say both of them are from Chicago. I'm not 100% sure about Xmanreeko. I do believe Looski is, but I think they're both from Chicago. Nevertheless, me and Looski has done an Instagram live, but we never done YouTube, and me and Xmanreeko never done a live. So this will be fun. Okay. One thing before we get off the Tay Capone situation is this, and like I said, I wish I would have put it in the video. I have showed y'all this before, but the Chicago Police Department, you can pull the arrest history from the Chicago Police Department online. Don't have to create no account, none of that. So if you go over there and you type in Jamonte Carpenter, okay, this is going to pull up. And the one in particular we're looking at, don't that picture look familiar to you? Well, if you, and you see the date, March 5th, 2016, if you click on it, it gives you the information, okay? Y'all recall this address was said in the arrest report. It's a studio or was a studio, okay? Now, it says here, he was in there for about a day or so, a little less than a day. But you see this one? This is the contempt of court warrant right there. Now, I'm not sure what lines got crossed, but the question has never been that Tay Capone took the stand. I'm not sure where the fans or whoever got lost in the sauce with that. It's never been that. It's always been Tay Capone provided a statement during the investigation of the murder case of Javon Boyd, rest in peace to the victim, where C-Day and Rondo Number 9 ultimately is taken to trial and convicted of that charge. Now, again, he did not take the stand. No, you can't say his testimony was part of the trial to convict. However, I clearly said in my video, his statement assisted in the investigation, which ultimately led to it. Now, again, hey, why he did it, that's up to him. Okay. He could have been, look, I don't get into the reason nor the whys, but bottom line, it is what it is. So, with that being said, that's that. Now, I will say this, and I don't want to get too much into Chicago content because we're supposed to be talking about it on live, but I just wanted to talk about the Tay Capone thing. I actually wanted to go live with him, but I've noticed like a lot of times people not gonna want to go live with me because I'm gonna call out bullshit. But it is what it is. It's cool with me, whatever. Y'all, my house is so cold right now. Like, it's cold outside. It's been warm, but now it's cold outside. But anyway, look, I got a hat on and all, okay? Look, hold on. I got my hat on, everything. Got my sweater. It's cold. I don't want to cut the heat on because it's going to get hot. So this is how I'm chilling, okay? I'm just keep that chilling. Long little takeoff. Kind of been a little sad earlier, just reflecting back a year ago about, everything that went on. And like I said, although I have some good out of it because I started my YouTube journey, but it ultimately started on a tragic situation with Takeoff being murdered. So definitely want to say long little Takeoff. We went over a lot of things last night. Hopefully a lot of y'all have been able to review some of my older videos to get a feel of like the journey. You can see the progression even in my sound audio, okay? So yeah, y'all, I'm basically winging it. because I don't really want to get into too many topics because we're about to go live. I didn't even realize we was on this. I don't know why I thought Chicago was on Eastern time. But I probably should have paid attention because I would have waited an hour. But I was already here. So I was like, hey, let me just go ahead and go live. So, I mean, what y'all want to talk about? Because like I said, I don't really have nothing to talk about. I did my talking yesterday. And, you know, tonight was just supposed to be a conversation with Xmanreeko and Looski. Trying to think. When I asked a lot of y'all who y'all thought the Chicago blogger or bloggers was that I was going live with, somebody said Butter. Now y'all know Butter is not about to go live with me, okay? Also, obviously Tay Capone is not gonna go live with me either. Somebody said Mama Duck. I wouldn't mind going live with her. I don't know what we would talk about, but I'm actually open to. If look, like I told Fendi Boy when he was on here, hell, I'll go live with Bud if he wants to. I just ain't gonna. He ain't gonna be able to take me in no damn circles though. Peter, what it do? Okay, thank you, Boredom. Yes, it's been a road. Okay. Speaking of which, hopefully I will have an update tomorrow. I have to make sure everything is everything, but Fendi Boy does go to court tomorrow, so I will keep y'all posted on what's what with that tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, I do see something with the YNW Melly case. Sorry, y'all. But I'm already on it, okay? Boston said Fendi going down. I haven't read it though. Like I said, I've been on, like today I've been like doing the Tay Capone research. So I really ain't had time to catch up on the Melly paperwork. I glanced at it and I'm gonna have to get back to y'all on that. Okay? Because I'm not even about to act like I read that paperwork today, okay? Hold on, what was next? I was about to say something else. Oh, the YSL, for those who have been asking me why I haven't dropped YSL, to be honest with you, I don't know what the fuck going on with YSL case. I'm just gonna be real. I don't know what's going on in that case. I went to look at the paper, and y'all know, unfortunately, unlike some other states, every document in Atlanta calls from the court. Every document. So just know, when I cover Atlanta, especially a Fulton County case, every document is you have to pay when it comes to the court. And don't get me started on certified copies. So I glanced at the documents because I did a YSL update like a few weeks ago. Now I do know they have finally seated a jury, so that's good. It took almost a year, but they, however, y'all, I'm gonna be real. It seems of late, like at one point, I could do like a YSL video and it does okay. But it seems like y'all don't really be caring about it as far as for me, right? Because them views don't be it. So again, that paperwork costs. So to me, it's just like it doesn't even out, to buy the paperwork to drop. And I'm gonna be honest, okay. At the beginning, I was intrigued with the YSL case because of all the connections, but I done connected that case up and down. So now I don't personally have an interest in it. It's more so to update my viewers, but y'all don't be watching it anyway. So, I wasn't too bent out of shape about doing it, just to be honest. I don't want Thug to go for a long time. It's already been a minute. Shit, I had hope when the defense filed that motion to dismiss because of the statute of limitation until that shit got denied. And then I was like, I don't know, free Thugger, but I don't know. And then they talking about, the whole car stop with him and Gunna. all that, child, I don't know, man. They might have got him. And then 8 people on his case. 8 people done play it out, admitting their part of it. So, you know, I don't know. You know what? I actually do got to do. I haven't looked at YFN, but again, the same thing was like, what it do, Bronze? At one point, it was like interest, which and I say the truth thing. Just again, certain people can post stuff and it goes up. I'm just talking about like my viewers, okay? Certain things just y'all don't be wanting to hear from me, right? Although y'all may want to hear from somebody else, I've been peeping like certain things y'all don't be wanting to hear from me, okay? And I look, trust me, y'all look. I don't take offense to it. I was about to put my socks up. I don't take offense to it, but yeah, you know. Thank you, Brian. But that's just me. I've learned, y'all. So like every now and then, if I see something like a lot of bloggers in my sector running a story, I may put a post up, right? And just see what y'all choose. You know, just see if y'all want it. Because again, every blogger, their viewers don't want to hear it. They may want to hear it from somebody else they don't want to hear it. And YSL has been one of them cases for me now. In the beginning, it was different, but you know, one of them cases. And let's see what other the other, I still don't remember the rapper name, but the one that, oh yeah, Xmanreeko better hurry up because look, I'm over here yarning already. The rapper that killed his baby mama, I'm still working on it. I haven't, for those who are new to the channel or like more recent, I have to be in a mood to do research. Like, I don't know, some people think like I just always like something have to interest me, like me personally, for me to want to dig into it. You know what I'm saying? It's always been that way. And I'm talking about for real. Even like every thank you. Just like every, you know what I'm saying, thing I do in real life, even when people book me, okay, to do stuff, I have to get in the mood. Now, once I'm in the mood and something like spark my interest, oh yeah, I'll dig in there. But when it's not there, I'll be happy to wait. Sometimes it's 3:00 in the morning. But once I get there, you know, I'll dig in. So I just haven't, nothing stuck out yet where I'm like, let me get into. And like I said, to be honest, I really have been recently into the YNW Melly trial 1 with the discrepancies. So I showed y'all last night my thick notebook for that case. So I've been looking at that. And then I've been looking at, like I said, the Tay Capone thing was interesting because it was interesting because I'm actually, like I told y'all last night, I'm going to be doing some content on C-Day. I actually got a response from him today, and I'm waiting to get my hands on something, and then I'm gonna do a video. I just don't know exactly what type of content I'm gonna do yet, but I will be doing C-Day content soon. Oh, a lot of y'all have asked me about D-Rose, right? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, a lot, I don't know if y'all be thinking I be tripping. I try to contact or at least reach out to anybody I run content on, like for real, especially when we talking about cases. So I did reach out to D-Rose and I got a response today. And I'm not gonna go into detail about the conversation. Just right now, that's not gonna be, I'm not gonna do the content on that right now. Maybe at some point in the future I'll do it, but right now, and this was my decision not to do it. Same way, if y'all remember some months ago, I had an opportunity where I could have did content as far as with Fredo Bang, and after talking with him, I decided not to do the content just because of, you know, my vibes I got when I talked to him. So it was the same. It's the same thing with this situation. So I'm deciding not to do it. So I know y'all been asking, but yeah, the D-Rose content gonna have to just wait. As far as with me, you know, it's other YouTubers that's probably will do it or done it. But with me, I'm gonna wait. And like I said, as far as C-Day, he's cool with it. Like I said, I just don't know like what I'm gonna do as far as the content. Y'all just keep bringing up the names. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, that pretty much it. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something. I don't know what my grandbaby and they doing when she growling or something. I'm trying to let me check. Awesome. Do y'all hear that child in there? All right, let me check and see what the status is. Dre, what to do with Mr. Xman here? I had to change the title to my live. I'm like, I don't want nobody to think I'm clickbait. I can see it now. Oh, Mickey, you said you'll never clickbait. Like, for real. Yeah, I don't know. All right, hopefully I'll be up. Like, I'm trying. Hopefully I will be up. I really didn't want to talk about everything, but I mean, I was gonna do a video, but I don't know. Let me ask y'all. Now, I've already listened to it. Thank you, Naya. I've already listened to the recording of C-Day and Rondo's actual appeal hearing. Now, it's not them on it, it's their lawyers talking and the government talking. Do y'all want to listen to one? Like I said, they don't mention like Tay Capone and nothing like that. They just mention like the details of it. I was gonna drop it as a video, but man, they won't let you freaking download it. You got to just run it from the page. And I'm like, man, I'm not about to sit there and record it for 40 minutes and then turn around and upload it. Okay? Miss me what to do. So if y'all want to hear it, I'll play it. But y'all, I'm saying 40 minutes to record it, then have to edit it into a video? No. No. I do have a question for those who were listening to the Tay Capone video. How do y'all, and again, I don't know if that's him that was commenting. That's what they allege. So I'm saying allegedly that was Tay Capone. What y'all felt about that? He was like, who's telling between the two, referring to Rondo and C-Day. That was interesting. Because to me, again, I don't know what that's about, but don't it be like deflection? Like when somebody got like a rumor like snitching or whatever, and in their response or rebuttal, it's always about somebody else possibly snitching or whatever. I don't know. Why do people do that? Like, just stand on your shit, okay? And just be like, stick to, if you didn't tell, you know what I'm saying, just stick to that. But when you throw in other people, that'd be weird to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it'd be like, even if somebody, you know, was selling, what I got to do, you know what I'm saying, with it? You said you are covering YNW Motion here tomorrow morning. No, is it public? Oh, I'll be at work. Y'all know I work during the day. Well, you know, since we're here, let me pull it, because I haven't even looked at YNW Melly case today. I glanced at, no, I'm lying. I glanced at it earlier because I heard it was a new document. But no, I probably won't because I'll be at work. So oh yeah. Ooh, Lord, I'm getting sleepy. I'm gonna have to drink me some coffee or something. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm pulling it up real quick. Like, it's a hearing tomorrow. Damn, the defense done filed a motion to dismiss again. They ain't stopping, okay? Hold on, let's go over that real quick. They done filed the shit again. Oh, to read the okay. Yeah, I think somebody did send me a screenshot of that. But hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Y'all see how I got distracted just now? I seen that motion to dismiss. I was like, what the hell? Not again. They say, hey, did you forget about us? All right, let's see what it says. Make it a little bigger. All right, so defendant previously filed motion to dismiss for government. Okay, we got that. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of skipping through. Oh, hold on. Jesus. Oh my God. I knew my time limit was gonna be about 9. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna start at 5. The defendant realleges all of the grounds in his previous motion to dismiss for government and prosecutorial misconduct in violation of the defendant's due process rights that was filed on September 26, 2023. A copy of said motion is attached here too and made part of. In addition to that, subsequent to the hearing on said motion, the defense has now learned of additional prosecutorial misconduct, government misconduct that individually and in conjunction with motion to dismiss for government and prosecutorial misconduct in violation of the defendant's due process rights requires dismissal due to individual and cumulative violation for the defendant's due process rights. It says 7. The defendant was tried in the above style. I wouldn't have to go all the way to the beginning again. So I'm kind of skip through that, okay? While preparing for this new trial, counsel for the defendant was going through call data records and the cell site location information records by the state in discovery. The defendant's expert looking at the cell records commented that the phone records alleged to be Dontavious Withers and Christopher Thomas contained notes from a third party. The last column of information provided by the state in discovery was not that type of information that he had ever seen on similar type of records, nor were the headers what we previously encountered. All right. In fact, the expert was convinced that these records have been tampered. So they got them an expert this time. They should have had it first time, but okay. Counsel for the defense contacted ASA Bradley via email and informed her that the T-Mobile true call locations and timing data for 9807 and the CDRs for Withers and Thomas did not appear to be the original documents. In response to the email, ASA Bradley responded by inquiring if the drive in possession of defense counsel was corrupted. 10. Again, Attorney Liberty in person informed ASA Bradley that she believed the cell phone records to be altered. In response, ASA Bradley said, I gave you everything I had. You are not getting anything else. Oh, I got something to add to that. I'm going to wait, though, till this. All right, then it says, subsequently, a motion to exclude testimony of expert witness and memorandum of law alleging that evidence received from the state of Florida had been tampered was filed. At the court on October 24, 2023, counsel for the defendant was speaking with the assistant state attorney trying the case at present. The prosecutors for the state informed the defense that defense must have been provided with documents that had been worked on by Memoir, not the originals. 13. One would expect that the remedy would be to simply to provide the defense with the original documentation received from T-Mobile and Sprint, and not with those that have been altered by Memamar or state. However, this fails to take into account the defendant's previous trial, which, as said above, ended in a hung jury. Apparently, several violations, thank you, Justified, occurred during the first trial. Oh, here we go. 1, this evidence was not substantially same condition as it was when it was received by Memamar Police Department, therefore inadmissible into evidence was improper. 2, a witness testified that it was in substantial the same condition, although it was not. 3, the tampered with evidence was sent back with the jury and reviewed by the jury during deliberation. I can't talk. Deliberation. 14, the notations and alterations of the original document, and y'all know I can't say that word to save my life, okay? The defendant, as the jury viewed, tamper with evidence. What weight and influence it had on each individual juror is impossible to know, but it was viewed by the jury and it should not have been. 15, Detective Moretti was the officiant of the search warrant affidavit that required the production of this material. The warrant listed him as a recipient of the records. 16, therefore, these documents were supplied to him for review. Detective Moretti is the lead investigator in this case, and it is impossible to believe that the notations added to these documents were not done at his direction, consent, or knowledge. Detective Moretti worked hand in hand with Prosecutor Christine Bradley in this matter. It stretches credibility to believe that neither one of them realized that the records had been tampered with. Oh, they get into business, okay? 17, further, even without seeing these tampered with documents, the current prosecutors on the case were able to glean what had happened and that the defense must have received altered documents as opposed to the originals. 18, again, it stretches credibility to believe that at the time of the defendant's first trial, the state of Florida was unaware that they had tampered with the documents / evidence, and B, that the tamper with evidence / documents were the ones that were admitted into evidence as being accurate and true copies of the documents supplied by T-Mobile and Sprint. Ooh, all right, let's keep going. In addition to the evidentiary violation, it has been brought to the attention of the defense team that the 2 files that are alleged to be phone extraction of 9807, along with Williams and Thomas phone extractions, are not phone extraction. Oh, shit. But rather reports of various parts of the phone, but not the entire extraction as the state presented to both the defense and the court. Oh, what? Now, y'all say what y'all want. That's bad. If they presented something saying it was one thing and it's not, shit. That's worse than I would even thought, fumbling the ball. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Damn. I know they ain't fuck up like that. All right, hold on, y'all. I had to check my messages real quick. All right, where I'm at, 20. Whether it be hiding Brady material, covering up for a lying officer, or they get into business, giving less than candid testimony at a hearing, providing evidence in discovery, purporting to be original copies when in fact they have been tampered with, presenting that tamper with evidence to the jury, the state at each and every instance has acted in bad faith and attempted to thwart the defendant's due process rights. This government and prosecutorial misconduct, i.e. the injection of tamper with evidence into trial, along with previously having provided in discovery the evidence to the defendant as true and correct copies of what they had received from T-Mobile and Sprint, violates the defendant's due process rights as guaranteed by both the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution and the parallel provisions of the Florida Constitution. It's more? 22. This is crazy. The prosecutorial misconduct, again, in and of itself, but certainly in conjunction with the prosecutorial misconduct as spelled out in the defendant's previous filed motion to dismiss for government, and prosecutorial misconduct in violation of the defendant's due process rights, requires this course to damn, yeah. What to do, Shiny Poo? This court to declare that jeopardy attached after the first trial and the charges should be dismissed. Ah, shit. They going for the home run. They like double jeopardy and dismiss. Now, I know we had a back and forth on the first dismiss, and I told y'all I ain't felt like, the judge was gonna do it, but it's a little different. I ain't gonna say he gonna do it, but if this is true indeed, this is a problem for sure. And for those who gonna bring up the witness tampering, if they use any of this, that shit dead in the water too, for sure. Now y'all know I don't go over the case law. So they bring up Moretti again about the Brady situation. We're not gonna go over that. He tampered with the evidence according to the, and now mind y'all, right? Mind y'all, the phone records is very important to this case. Period. Like, it's no other way around. It's very important to this case. Hold on, who is this? All right, my bad, y'all. 30. A complete extraction of the phone was never provided. Only reports that the state oh my God, it's not the state creating reports. In other words, hand-picked messages, pictures, and videos were introduced, which could have different meaning and presented in complete fashion. Since no true extraction was provided to the defense in discovery, oh man. Now, I need everybody who was like, you reaching, you this, you that, they doing what they supposed to do. Y'all, please explain to me this. This is not how you get justice, okay? This is not the way to do it. This how you fuck up your career, fuck up justice, fuck up everything. This is crazy. Now, mind you, if the jury would have found him guilty the first time and this shit would have came to light in appeal, man, let me tell you. Now, that's a lawsuit. Big boy lawsuit. Ooh. Okay, they pretty much go into all that. That is something. Is this the first one? I think this is the first one. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, we done went over this one. This was the original. I just want to make sure. Oh, not the email. Not the email. I request a copy of Assistant State Attorney Michelle Bistro's statement to Internal Affairs regarding Detective Mark Moretti, since as per your Brady notice, the investigation closed. You represented to me that you do not have it. That's something. I might tell y'all what I was thinking. And I almost said it last night. Okay. So drop the link. Hold up. It's time to go live. No shit. He's talking about, oh, you on the Amazon. All right, Paul, we're gonna come back to that in a minute.
So I had to. I got to do this though. I had to do this one because I was on Instagram. I think I seen 16 shot him. He said he want to unify everybody and shit like that. And I'm like, man, damn. So you know what? So he right. I'm like, low key, I'm be on some isolated shit. I'm like, I don't need to be really reaching out to other people, folks. I'm like, let me go ahead, reach out to these other bloggers because I don't think y'all know, man. Looski channel got deleted. I'm damn sure they deleted Looski channel. The shit crazy. Let me drop the 30 game Timo. Timo, what's that word, folks? What's that word, my boy? Drop some music for me, Timo, man. Come on, man. I need some more music about you, gang. Come on, what that music at, my boy? You going crazy, folks. Hey, Timo. Hey, whatever you do, folks, keep dropping some more shit. Keep dropping some more shit, folks. Because I want to backdoor my little cousin, too. Little do you know. Stupid. Oh, folks. Looski, what's the word? Let me go ahead and drop that link for you, my boy. Because I want to go ahead and spread the love. I done went up to 82,000 subscribers, and I ain't even been working with nobody, folks. I ain't that type of nigga, man. I want to see everybody get some shine, my boy. You feel? I want to see everybody get some shine, man. Miguel on some unity shit. The rappers beefing. The rappers beefing. Oh, you know how many bloggers tried to beef with me on some fuck. Try to call another blogger. Try to call me they op, bro. Nigga, you on YouTube talking about you got digital ops. Well, get your goofy ass out of here, bro. You don't even got guns for real. You on this bitch shooting with words. Get your nigga try to. We not on that over here on Xmanreeko channel, bro. We pushing peace on fold. Push that shit on looking ass. Hey, look, we just on some peaceful shit with people who ain't did shit to us, man. Oh shit, Mickey Truth, you been in the building? Mickey Truth, what's the word?
Hey, what it do? What it do?
How it feel? Looski in this motherfucker too. Yeah,
Look, you had me on live about to fall asleep. I was like, man, I thought we said 8 o'clock.
See, I didn't know you was from down south. Because you be so thorough with that work. I'm like, man, she got to be from Chicago.
Hear the country in my voice.
I didn't pay no attention. I didn't pay no attention to it, man. I'll be assuming everybody from Chicago. I think it's some Chicago shit. You feel
it gotta be. I never even been to Chicago. That's crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah, never been. Shout out to everybody, okay?
Hey, shout out to everybody. Looski, where you at? I'll drop that link. But yeah, Looski channel got deleted, my boy. You feel me? Yeah,
when?
love,
I didn't know that.
But yeah, Looski channel got deleted. I seen that shit. Me and bro been chopping because I was supposed to go to Atlanta, man, and do some shit with Maddie Baby and a few other people. The shit ain't fall through. So I'm like, man, I was just telling the live before you joined, Mickey. 16 shot him did some shit like, man, all the bloggers need to come together on some, you know what I'm saying, on some just like unity shit. I'm like, man, you right. You right. I gotta get Mickey Truth on here because you the truth. You got that word. Then I gotta get my nigga Looski on this bitch.
Looski!
What up, Mickey? What up, Rico? My boy. What's going on, gang?
What's going on?
I've been trying to get Looski on live with me forever. The people been wanting that. He ain't want to pull up. I wasn't on his level yet.
Nikki talking shit. She does, my girl.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody keeps sending me paperwork. I'm going all these from different blogs and shit. Then I go back to the source of it. Most of this shit coming from Mickey Truth. I'm like, I gotta tap in. I gotta see what's Mickey Truth. And she, man, shorty, you wrong with that work.
Okay, definitely. I actually just dropped a video while I was waiting to come live with y'all. Part 2 to my Tay Capone first video.
Oh shit. That's a
good
subject.
Master Splinter himself.
Okay, now look, Looski, you know when somebody say, hey, the word fate, especially when it comes to me.
Yeah.
Oh no. We're gonna break that thing down.
Hold on. Hold on. It was bogus?
No, so allegedly, now I don't know if this was really him. Somebody sent me a screenshot of a video that said Tay Capone was in the comments saying like, I ain't eat no McDonald's and shit like that. I'm like, well, the statement said they gave you a cheeseburger and fries from McDonald's. So whether you ate it or not, it says they gave it to you. So now he didn't respond per se to me, right? But the channel used what I put in my video. So I took it as it was a response to what I put out. So I had to break it down because one thing I didn't do in the first video was bring up C-Day's appeal. I only brought up Rondo's because that's what Vlad TV tried to use to prove that he didn't tell. But C-Day appeal get to the business when it comes to Tay Capone, how he ran to Atlanta,
to avoid going to court.
Mm-hmm.
How he got locked up, and then look, I showed my truth team. Shout out to the truth team that's watching from my page. He got locked up in Chicago for that warrant for not going to court. So you told and then you ran. That's all it was. You still told.
Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all, but Rico, didn't I say that years ago though? Didn't I say that's what happened?
Huh?
I've been told niggas that's what happened though, right? Niggas thought I was lying.
And I was gonna get into that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I watched the news segment because I gotta give a little backstory with Tay, because me and Tay, we on good terms now. I gotta say we on good terms. It was never bad blood, but he was behind the scenes. You know, we was chopping it up. And I gotta say, as a man, he admitted to some shit, and he also denied some shit. But as a man, when we chopped it up, he admitted, he was like, I was shorty, this and that. He most definitely admitted, I ain't gonna say to like this and that here and there, but it was some shit that was brought up, and he was like, yeah, shorty, you know, that's how it went. He admitted to that shit. I gotta say that. But the backstory is because I most definitely brought up some paperwork, Mickey. I don't know if you remember. I had a dude named where Looski go? But I remember it was a dude named Byron Allen. He was from St. Louis. He got jumped and Byron Scott, some shit like that, bro. But his rap name, I forgot the nigga rap name, bro.
You said St. Louis.
He's from St. Louis, and he joined my live because he was in jail with C-Day, and he was they was in the same prison. I forgot exactly where it was at. And him in 2016 shot him, got into a whole argument, and he broke down the paperwork. I can share that if anybody want to see it. He was on there breaking down the paperwork, and that's why Tay 600 responded to me in the first place, and he got to show me affidavits and how, you know, it was a lot of shit that was going on. And so going back into that, I said all that to say, I remember sitting on my couch when Tay 600 was on the news because they extradited him from Atlanta.
Yeah.
I remember that. And but is the paperwork going into depth? Because I thought we already kind of knew. I thought like
it's been out. So you know, I'm new. This matter of fact, today is my 1 year on YouTube. So I'm new to a lot of this. A lot of people, people they throw me names or situations and they be like, man, can you please like cover this? So Tay Capone was just one of the, you know, situations that kept popping up. So I requested to work myself. It been out though, to be honest. But see, I don't use other people's work. I go get it myself. But it's definitely been out. It's just, you know, I guess it was an issue with some fake paperwork at one time or not. But what I dropped was official for sure.
So what's this new paperwork show that you said it's been out, so it's already known.
Yeah. So the paperwork that I showed today was C-Day's 2019 appeal. So it's been out. And you know, with the appeal, especially in Illinois, hell, you can Google it and it'll pop up, you know. And it just breaks down how Tay Capone, they was looking for him. They actually served him to come be a material witness. But he ran to Atlanta. How he got caught at the studio on the warrant. But see, he didn't get caught till after the trial happened. So that is not in Rondo's appeal, right? In Rondo's appeal, it just says, you know, Carpenter was there, made the phone call, whatever. But in C-Day's appeal, it actually break down what happened after, why he didn't end up testifying. So I guess the whole notion was because he didn't testify, he didn't tell. But you know, telling is telling.
Let's talk about that. What makes a snitch? Because I think if you talk to them folks about anything, that means you're right.
If you say anything besides I have nothing to say, or a lawyer, you go into the detail of that story with other people getting arrested, like whatever you say. Because you know what? Since you said that, Looski, what about snitching on yourself? There's niggas out here that snitch on themselves when they get locked up. Like, yeah, that was my gun.
I don't think it's snitching if it's you. If it's your work, it's just, you know, it's just you.
Okay.
I think if you're involved in a situation, a legal situation, and then you go tell the police the information, you snitching. So the reason I called Tay 600 situation or Tay Capone snitching because he called them to come do whatever it was supposed to be doing. It's in the paperwork. He
was on it. Oh no,
I ain't know that.
That's even worse.
It's in the paperwork. He called, put him on speakerphone, and then the girl who's in the car was able to allegedly hear C-Day talking. So in my video I dropped today, I said, what happened was this. They didn't get Tay Capone, right, to come testify. But guess who they got? The person who could testify to the same shit he could testify to.
Yeah. That's tricky. And this, he constructed the hit. How the fuck he not in jail?
Okay.
He orchestrated the whole hit.
He called.
His name is Officer Tay from now on.
Damn.
Oh,
but yeah, he called. And that's a fact. That's in, not only is that in Rondo's appeal, that's in C-Day's appeal. Carpenter called, put it on speaker. Brown heard the conversation to say, I recognize C-Day's voice, and they met at Wendy's. It's in paperwork.
I gotta ask you this too, real quick. You say when he got locked up in the studio, right?
He got arrested at the studio. I can tell you the address he got arrested at the studio, to be honest.
Was it CRC Studios?
Oh, I got the address. Hold on.
And the reason I'm asking that is because, damn, she got the address. What the fuck? But the reason I'm saying that is because I just did a block to block with Lucino from Sicko Mom. And he shared a story of him being in the studio with him, Lil Trav, and Tay 600 making some songs. And in the middle of them making the music, my homie Tello Blick, that's right here, he was in the bullpen with Tay 600 after the shit happened. But they was in the studio when Tay 600 got locked up that day. They didn't know it had anything to do with that. But Tay 600 had something to do with him uploading a gun to Instagram, and they snatched him out the studio.
That's the same incident.
Definitely is. Yeah, that's it.
I just posted, and I just dropped the video, but he was arrested at 232 East Ohio.
I think that's CRC Studio.
He got arrested for unlawful possession of a firearm by street gang member on person, resisting obstruction of arrest, insurance of warrant. And he also told the police when he got arrested, I have the pistol because my own people are on me.
Damn.
Shout out to Rat Rares, because that's who actually gave me the reports for that. Shout out.
That's kind of like Durk. Durk made a statement like that too. Yeah, I keep the pipe. That go back to say what we was talking about, Looski. I got to throw this in there. When you was like, what makes a snitch? You know how some people snitch on themselves and it get other people incriminated? Would y'all say that's snitching?
Say it again.
If they like saying, yeah, this like happened like this. It's a dude, I can't say no names. He admitted that he did illegal activities for another guy, but the way people admit, the way people running it is he just took his own weight. But what it did was throw another motherfucker under the
They
bus.
throw another nigga in the mix too.
Yeah, now
people on him.
He's definitely telling.
like Durkio. I look at Durkio as a rat.
Why you say that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, why you say that?
This nigga got at least what I say 45 pistol cases.
No, he don't.
How many pistol cases he ever took?
So he only got 2 convictions.
3? That's a lot. That
no,
three.
I got a video. I pulled his actual arrest record. I actually was like, I had made a whole promo. Durk paperwork coming, right?
Yeah.
Right.
He only got convicted twice, and he only got arrested like 6 times.
So what happened to the other gun case? Because he got locked up for more than 2 guns. I thought.
Hey, Mickey,
I got his paperwork too, though. Like, hold on, let me pull up. What you was about to say?
No, I said, Mickey, you the truth. I like, hey, when she get to talking, when she hit the motherfucker with it, no, it don't. I just fall back to you.
You hear me? That's why I'm like, hold on now. So that means it's tapping that rap.
Look, right now they say I got paid off by OTL because when I ran Durk stuff, I'm like, y'all had me thinking he was about to be like John Gotti or something when it comes to paperwork. Now, what he ain't get caught doing, I don't know. But as far as his paperwork that's it. And that came directly from the police department, sent me over the stuff. So it directly from his rap sheet came directly from over there.
How you doing? How you go about doing shit like that? Because you want some 1090J shit. Hey, y'all giving him all that attention. Hey, go fuck with Mickey the Truth. She doing the same shit.
Hell, I done ran his paper.
I was about to say, and Mickey, she real. 1090J a rap. You feel me? So,
okay.
So we can go ahead and segue into that real quick. The paperwork you pulled up, because matter of fact, that go back to the nigga Byron Blake. He the one who sent me the paperwork. He got the work, sent it to me. I did the story, and then everybody took it, and it don't even matter after that point. The world got it. The paperwork that you got, that's the official tissue.
Yeah, so the thing, okay, so with 1090J, because I have said at one point he didn't tell, but I was referring to his actual cases. What eventually happened, Byron Blake dropped his prison records. I don't normally dabble in prison records, right? So, and again, 1090J used to show me love. It was like everybody would compare us. So it wasn't like, you know, I had an issue with him. But he had me fooled at first, right? That, okay, it's not what we think it is. So, but me, again, I'm going to always go get to work myself. So the day that it happened, it dropped, I requested it. It took a couple weeks, but then I got it and I was able to read it myself. And then I called him a snitch. Then he unfollowed me and we don't talk no more. But yeah. So everybody think it's like beef between us. But yeah, I just keep it like, I'm not going to, you know, sideways just is what it is. If it was somebody else, I would have said it. But yeah, he definitely provided information for sure.
The way he running it on Black TV, he's spinning that narrative. You feel me? Motherfuckers got clout in the big name and the platforms, they can spin the narrative.
And at this point, anybody that go on Vlad to clear that they didn't snitch, I'm not believing them. Tay Capone went on Vlad, and then they dropped this fucking delusion paperwork that it was supposed to prove something, and then it's not. Don't listen. Anybody going there to clear their name? Fuck that. Don't listen.
Right.
If they don't come to
right,
make
by
it through
default.
to clear their name, don't believe.
For sure. It seems like they go on there and get locked up too. All that shit, that whole platform fishy as hell.
Because they talk too much.
For sure. For sure. Hey, I gotta ask y'all both of these things too before we go deep into these conversations. Because this shit gonna get screen recorded. I already feel it.
You already know that.
Gonna get screen recorded. But I gotta ask y'all both because you just made your 1 year today, Mickey.
Yeah,
congratulations. But Loki, what happened to your channel? How they delete your shit?
Who you done pissed off?
Can I speak freely?
I don't know, man, because YouTube been with my ass, man. I just got remonetized. They been putting that belt on me.
They did. Shout out to Rico, because me and Rico was getting the YouTube belt together at one point. We couldn't work for shit.
At all, they spanked my little ass.
But it was J-Main. J-Main did it. It said I was bullying or harassing him. I ain't do shit to the dude.
What? How you know it was J-Main?
Yeah, Mr. Whoops. Mr. Whoops was whooping.
How you know he
called
whooped
YouTube
you?
on something. Huh?
Well, how you know he whooped you like that?
It said that's the message they sent me. I'm trying to get it appealed right now.
Oh, Mickey, pull up that YouTube paperwork on J-Man.
Come on, man.
I wish I could. I ain't gonna lie, I wish I could do YouTube. Yeah.
They might find a way to whoop for the channel, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, he did that, bro. He did that.
And see, that's one reason why I don't even like dealing with YouTubers, because they be so sensitive. You think rappers sensitive? These YouTubers.
Right.
Like, I got probably a whole sector of YouTubers that want to beef with me for some reason. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to go listen, and let me just say this, okay? Y'all want to beef or make another YouTuber content? I'm trying to make your favorite rapper content. I ain't trying to go back and forth. Like, I had one blogger that wanted to talk shit about me when I'm trying to fucking argue with Soulja Boy. Like, I ain't got time for y'all over here, okay? I'm over here trying to really get the clout. Like,
exactly.
You know?
Damn, that's wild. That's wild. But like what you just said though, hey, that's why I gotta fuck with y'all. Hey, Mickey, Looski, y'all real as fuck. Because the reason I quit working with bloggers is because they think we ops.
Yeah,
they think we ops, bro. These niggas going on other platforms saying, Rico, don't fuck. You fuck with Rico? I can't fuck. That shit's so weird. They sensitive because they lames in real life, and this the clout they wanted.
And that's what I be saying. I be in my own little bubble, okay? Like, Looski been rocking with me though. Like, I knew who he was for sure. But you know, I just be like, you know, I got my select YouTubers that me and Music 101, we go live every Friday for Triple Threat, Marita Boy. So like, I got my select YouTubers, and you know, that's in my sector that I rock with. At the same time, I stay away from everybody else because for some reason, every time I try to like pop up to somebody live, it's always drama. I'm like, what the hell? All I did was say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, so now I don't even get on panels because weirdos be trying to get up on panels to like do weird shit, and I just be like,
for sure.
I'll drop off quick.
Yeah, that's just crazy. That's crazy.
Now I gotta get into this though. This ain't even got shit to do with Chicago. Hey, the rap, we gonna be right back. We gotta go out of state for this one, man. What the fuck going on with YNW Melly?
Oh, now you know that's my prime time content right now is YNW Melly. We just was reading the latest motion to dismiss. The state fucked up. Okay, now, like I told y'all,
Free that man.
Okay, hey, don't say that too much. Listen, I got a whole free Melly T-shirt. Okay, that I
come on, yeah.
Because like they say I get paid from him too. So you know, at this point, I don't even know why I'm a YouTuber because I should be paid off by now. Okay?
Yeah, right. Thanks.
But the state fucked up. Like I said, I never said if he did it, didn't do it. I don't fucking know. I wasn't there, right? But what I'm saying is the state hasn't proven their case. They really messed up, and I didn't even realize how bad they messed up until today when I read the second motion. Their whole case is based off of, for one, people telling, but for two, phone records.
Yeah.
How you falsify phone records? They are being accused of falsifying phone records.
The state?
The whole fucking case.
The state?
Built off, yeah, the state.
Bro.
So not the police, it's the actual state doing it.
Gee, my phone keep. It's like every time it just keep falling. Every time it's something big, like stop.
Hey, you scared me last time when the phone fell. Last time I jumped a little bit. I don't think y'all seen me before. I thought you said, "Oh, I thought that shit was here."
This motherfucker kept falling, G.
But so damn, so the state is accused of falsifying text messages.
Yep, picking and choose. So they said the defense is saying they were supposed to have the full extraction, right, of the phone. Come to find out, it wasn't. They pick and choose what they wanted out the phone to paint their picture.
You talking about the text messages they just dropped?
No. Those
the
hold on.
Court.
The ones that was like, hey, Gino.
No, so those not even in there. Tell you the truth, I can't tell you who actually dropped those, but they sent them to me. But again, I got to be able to verify shit. So, you know, it was intriguing though. I ain't gonna lie. So I made a whole video about another theory, right? Based off the text message, man. They've been eating my ass up since about that damn thing. They said, oh, they paid you off. All this, all that. And
damn.
It's something. But yeah, that case is not strong because to be honest, the detective, too many coincidences, right? And we all know it's dirty cops regardless. I mean, I sit here and talk law all day long, but I mean, I can't stray away from it's dirty cops, okay? So if you got witnesses that are saying, oh, he threatened to lock me up if I didn't say this or whatever, this man in his deposition say he do tell people that to see if they're going to tell them the truth.
But you can't do that.
Okay, y'all hiding info. You know what I'm saying? Like he said in his deposition, he said, damn, what was the word? He said, fuck, what did he say? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying. I got a brain. He said a lot of shit. It's gonna come to me, but he said a lot of shit that didn't. Oh, he said this. He said that the coroner or the medical examiner is what they call it, said that the wounds were intermediate, right? That's cap. Only one victim had one intermediate wound, meaning the distance could have been between 3 inches and 3 feet. The other ones, they couldn't tell. It was no way to tell it. So how you gonna get on there and testify that that's what the coroner said when it wasn't? You can't do that.
It sounds like Melly finna get a lawsuit.
For sure. And he gonna get off.
Thanks.
And I said this. I said, even if they convicted him this time, even if they convict him, he's gonna get out on appeal. The case is too fucked up. He's gonna get out on appeal. And people don't like it, but hey, that's facts. You're on mute.
I ain't never hit mute. What happened? I don't know what the fuck was. I swear my hand's been right here. So you trying to so Melly coming home. That's what you telling me. Slime.
That's my prediction.
And so who was the nigga with the mask?
The biggest
dude they put up on the stand.
Oh, Polo. Polo is like a gang. to be honest, it comes down. He do what the fuck I do, really. Okay, he's come through shit and just come up, you know, with whatever. Now he just do more gang shit. I don't get into the gang shit, but you know, he come because if you listen to him on the stand, he had that shit when he was like, oh, I can't think. I'm like, hell, even I know the answer to that. How the hell you the expert and you don't know what to say?
Damn.
Yeah, it wasn't convincing out. But yeah, he basically just combed through the internet. Now I will say, in my opinion, now I've said this, if it was me trying the case and I wanted to do the gang part of it, I would have threw the fucking victims in there too. They all gang members, okay? Yeah. And this was a gang-related crime. That would have set more on the jurors who's not familiar with gang, right? Than just saying, yeah, they all was in the gang and shit went left and, you know, he ended up killing or whatever. But they was trying to omit too much stuff because they was like, oh, Melly is seen here throwing up gang sign. But in the same video they're using of Melly, the two victims throwing up the same gang signs.
So dude was pretty much a blogger. Basically,
that's what I call him. I mean, he's a cop, but yeah. You know how like they got the ones like that just comb through. That's why certain, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, in the Chicago sector, it's certain YouTubers I ain't about to talk about no more. I ain't going on their pages because the police watching them. So it's just like that. It's like he will be the one that sit here and watch. Like he might be watching us right now. Hell, you know, it's always the police lurking. And that's just what he does. He combs through the internet.
Damn. Okay, man. Shit. Say less, man. And I want to ask you about this too, about this YNW shit, bro. They say Melly end up losing his mind. They thinking that it's over with for him. And off all the evidence that you seen, because you say pretty much it was shit that they was asking, you already knew the answer to. So it was a mistrial this first time. When is the next go round? Did it start yet?
If it don't get dismissed, it will be January? I believe January. Don't quote me. I think it's about January because the holiday and all that. And they're still doing jury selection. So I think it's like January. If they don't dismiss, I'm gonna be honest. The first time they filed for dismissal, I was like, it's not that strong that he probably, but this time, I mean, that's some hellified allegations to say you falsifying documents at a trial.
Yeah, I got a cousin right now in Kenosha County. He doing 20 for a body in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And the police, they threw bullets in his book bag to incriminate him. And he couldn't get it. He couldn't get it thrown out. But they're trying to get an appeal for him right now. My family and shit. Auntie Jackie, how you doing? You feel me? But he doing 20 over that shit. And they most definitely threw some 4-5 shells in his book bag, and they admitted it on the stand.
You know what's crazy?
Wisconsin, crazy.
C-Day out of Chicago, right? He told me that it's some dirty stuff with his case. Beyond, you know, the obvious stuff that we've heard.
Like the phone. Like the fucking phone. The nigga left his phone at the scene.
Nah, but listen, and again, I'm just looking at this case, okay? So this is just a fresh mind coming in, don't know the ins and outs of it yet. You know, they never proved that it was actually his phone. All they have is the testimony of one of the girls saying it was his phone. They couldn't do DNA. They found 3 DNA profiles, but they couldn't run it. So it didn't match nobody. The phone number she said on stand wasn't the exact phone number of C-Day, but they said, oh, she didn't remember the phone number. So unless I'm missing something, they never per se tied the phone to him other than the witness testimony.
Cause I hope y'all still in this comment section. I highlighted it on the screen where dude said C-Day left the phone, Tay solid and all that shit. So that I don't ever heard that.
The witness testimony is saying that C-Day had her go back to the scene to get the phone or whatever, but they never legally proved that was his phone.
That nigga went there with a public defender or something?
I think he did. I think he did, to be honest. I think he did.
Yeah.
Get a lawyer, kids. If you want to be a killer, get you a lawyer. A good shit lawyer. That's what I say.
For sure.
Like
So 10,000 through the door, you gotta have money to get a lawyer. So if you
I'm working on content for it.
Right.
I just don't know my angle because the story has been told so many times, right? But I'll probably look at it from like a legal stance. Currently they got like some open appeals. I try not to really dabble in when they in that process because any little thing can kind of get wrapped up in it. But I think it's probably a decision is supposed to come soon. So, you know, we'll see. But yeah, I just was glancing at it and I was like, well, they ain't never actually tied the phone to you. Then why is everybody saying that was your phone? It's only a witness. Matter of fact, the same witness who originally said you wasn't even there, they end up coming back and saying, well, you told us the night we got you in the police station that he was. So basically, her testimony means nothing because she already got caught in a lie.
That part.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, I need to be a lawyer. Shit.
Yeah, might as well. Fucking right.
I never heard that shit about the phone and everything like that. But
it's in the appeal paperwork too for those who want to go look. Like I said, the appeal paperwork is you can just go look at it. Google it. It pops up. And it's audio of the appeal too.
So you just went, man, like what made you do this? Like, was it just one day like, man, fuck it, these niggas rapping, let me see if they live what they rap.
Well, to be honest, rest in peace to Takeoff, because Takeoff case is where I started at.
For sure.
And it was per research. Wasn't no paperwork in the beginning, none of that. It was pure research. It wasn't, so I mean, call it what it is. I'm nosy, okay? I'm nosy in real life. I'm just good at it. In real life, I do have a business where people, I wouldn't say they come to me for legal advice. They come to me for legal understanding. And it started with my dad. Okay, I'll be honest, he's a career criminal. Okay. When I was 16, I started having to break down paperwork for him because he didn't trust lawyers. He wanted to make sure, like right now, I'm like his side lawyer technically because I had to stay up on his lawyer. But that's where it started. So when I started doing YouTube, it was all research, just piecing together. I used to be like, I'll never do clickbait. So I used to go find clickbait and then put the truth to it out. Fast forward, the BMF Blue Da Vinci situation is where I really started doing paperwork. And that's when it started coming into paperwork. And that's when I really got known. So a lot of people that don't know me prior to the BMF thing, they think all I ever do is paperwork. So now when I'm doing like the Melly thing, they're like, no, you need to stick to what you been doing. Like, y'all don't know I've been in people's business, right? It's just, celebrities are more rappers and stuff. You're a public figure. So it's more room to get in your business compared to like a regular YouTuber, okay? Who will get sensitive about some shit, although is, like, I'd rather stick to the people for one that ain't gonna really care, what I'm saying? For two, if they do care, hell, you gonna get some clout because they care.
That's true.
Like, that's gonna be like, people be thinking freaking small fries. I'm over here trying to do big shit. But yeah, that's how it came about. And
so you do legal, that's a side business, legal consulting pretty much?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm a legal camera. I got some legal shit going on right now. Damn it, might need some advice.
Like, my
yeah.
Hey, for sure, say less. That's cool. But now, man, I gotta come back to the rack with this one. And I know you all over it. And you just been pulling people paperwork. What's going on with O Block? Because I see Mama Duck say somebody snitched. Let's
talk about it.
So now with the O Block thing, it's more so right now. It's just when they drop paperwork because it's a closed hearing because I actually was trying to sneak into the rack to go be at trial, okay? Damn. But it don't work out like that. So I really don't know what's going on with it other than some paperwork dropped where they confirm FBG I'll be mixing what's his name? Butter is a government witness. I don't know why people was shocked. We knew that shit months ago, but
we know rap when we see one.
Yeah, it is what it is. For content, I'm gonna say allegedly maybe, but come on, you knew what that was.
I'm glad you spoke on that because we don't gotta go the other route that's already known about the witnesses that's out there. Because Butter been denying this shit. He been on all these interviews. You see DJ, you called him FBI Butter. He got offended.
Well, you know, and
That's
I'm
his
a
man, though.
advocate. You know, to Butter, because he told on allegedly ops, it's not telling.
What? That is
That's
telling.
his rationality. And I'm gonna tell y'all who put me into it, okay? Fendi Boy. If y'all haven't heard,
No.
me and Fendi Boy had quite the little show out not too long ago.
I seen that online.
So he ended up coming on my live. You know, we got to his situation, but you know, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to slide in the Butter situation. Now, I honestly thought they was like ops. I didn't know they was actually homies. It came out on the live, and I asked him, and he pretty much said that Butter admitted to him that he told. This was even before the paperwork came out.
So he dry snitched on his homie that snitched. Leak. Damn.
And you know, I clipped that shit and put that out by itself. So there's a video just with that part out there. Hey, and look, I be telling people at the end of the day, I'm cool and all, but I'm a YouTuber. I'm a blogger. Okay, if you said it, I'm just gonna run with it and put it over here. But yeah, he said it.
Damn.
But you gotta remember, Fendi Boy like to fuck on little babies and shit. So he can't, you know what I mean? He's a
Allegedly, yes. Allegedly, yes.
You know, rats
and
and them type of people hanging together.
But he go to court tomorrow too.
I'm glad because that was the original paperwork that brought me to your channel. People's like, Mickey Truth just dropped this, check it out. I went to go read it, and I'm damn, she got a whole bunch of paperwork. So
now, what's crazy about the Fendi Boy situation? That's not even my paperwork. That paperwork came from, was it Rat? There's so many Rack accounts. I think it was either Rat Rares or Chirac Humor, one of the two. I reacted to it. And for some reason, he must have thought I was a weak link, and he called me a goofy. Now, I ain't from Chicago, but I know damn well that's not a good term to be calling nobody.
Goofy is the worst of the worst.
Okay. So I was like, oh, you want my attention, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. And I was really light on him. I was just trolling him. Boy, I got audio on his shit, though. See, I called the court, and we was talking. I tell you, I'm a legal assistant by trade, so I can get through. So I called and got into his business, and little by little, I was dropping pieces of the audio, trolling his ass, tagging his ass in it every time. And then eventually, he hit me up to prove to me, right, that I owed him an apology. So that live, he asked me to go live. And at first, I was gonna say, I said no, because I don't deal with that child pedophilia shit. That shit, I'm biased when it comes to that. That's why I only do run content on it. But I can't go into too much detail. But somebody hit me up on the back end that's close to the situation and was like, get his ass. Okay. So I said, okay. So I'm like, boom, yeah, come on, pull up. So he made me wait an hour. Okay. So the live that's out is just me chop it down. But while I was waiting, I was putting out more info. And I said, the longer you have me sitting here waiting on this live, the more I'm putting out. So eventually he came on, and I let him talk, and, you know, he dropped some word, and, you know, I ran with his thing, but, you know, I picked out his story. And yeah, he's just a fool. I mean, he ain't no way around. I told him on my live, though, I said, stop dropping paperwork and stop talking about it. Yeah, a couple weeks later, he get locked up. I get the phone call because I dropped it first that he was locked up. I get the phone call about it, and I said, shit, they gonna say I locked his ass up.
I mean, if you doing what Fendi Boy doing, I don't feel bad for that nigga.
Thank you. That's how I feel.
See, the thing what made it so bad, because for one, this is a little child. Okay, this is not no teenager, even though that's still a child. This is a child. Like, reading that I tried to read it out loud, and that shit just had fucked me up. Yeah. This is a child. You're literally going around saying the child is a liar. When you say it's not enough evidence, and you're calling the kid a liar. And then the whole time you're the liar. Because you in jail right now for violating your bond conditions for talking about it.
I didn't know that.
Hold on,
you're
Mickey.
making money.
Remember, he said he beat the case,
no money for me. But you know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be on a no jumper. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're freaking going on a tour calling this child a liar, and the case not even over.
That's wild.
Now, what got him, if y'all ain't watch it, was when I told him, oh, Do you know about the new indictment they just opened on you? Huh? He ain't even know about it.
What?
Yeah.
A new indictment?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There's more. He done
Okay.
touched more kids than Bill Cosby did fucking women in the 70s, bro.
So when I say, that's why when people be like, yeah, it's definitely content, but families do tap in with me. Like people do tap in with me behind the scenes. A lot of times when it's open cases, they can't talk. I can, because I'm gonna go do the footwork. I don't have to get it from you, even if I get it from you, because I'm the one who can go find it. You know what I'm saying? So like, and it's always been that way with a lot of cases. But even aside from those type of cases, even with the rappers, I talk to a lot of rappers off behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like, oh, why are you pulling my favorite rapper? Shit, like little do you know your favorite rapper know I'm pulling it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I reach out to everybody. That's how I came in contact with C-Day. I reached out to him in jail to say, hey, you know, boom, boom, boom. I reached out to D Rose. Like I reach out to people when people ask me to do content. Now, I ain't gonna say if they say like, no, don't run it, I'm not gonna run it. What I'm saying is, you know, I let them know, be aware, because if it's some discrepancy, I tell everybody, I'll go paperwork with you anytime now, okay? If it's ever an issue, anything I drop, because, you know, I have trolls that be like, oh, I know the truth. Well, tell the truth, because I would, when it comes to paperwork, I will go to the source. That's why I don't use, even though case text, a lot of people use case text, nothing wrong with it. But nah, I'm gonna go to the court. So if something is wrong with the paperwork, it's on them. It ain't on me. You know what I'm saying? Because falsifying documents is a federal offense, and I ain't going to jail for none of y'all. Okay?
For sure. Damn. You just said so much shit that I want to touch on. I'm still trying to write this shit down in the back of my head.
Look, I'm long in it and I talk fast. So
No. You dropping gems. Keep going. Keep coming. But I want to go back to, because Looski said something earlier about Fendi Boy talking about he beat the case. It's over with. And they opened up a new indictment on this nigga. Did he touch? It was the other kids that he touched?
No, hold on. Listen, it's a correction that his case never was closed. His case never was closed. Never. Okay. He got out on bond because he didn't have no record like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like one of those things. Yeah. He ain't have no record like that. The original case that he got locked up for, I want to say July 2022, is still open. But it's I guess you would refer, I don't want to call it that because that's not what they said, but it kind of means the same thing. A superseding indictment, you know how like more info coming in, so that's the type of thing that's going on, but it never was closed. Now that paperwork he put out that I told him when he listen, my main job, I review documents. Like I'm the person to see if it's fake for my job, right? So when it comes to paperwork, I can eyeball that shit.
She can eyeball the work.
Posted it, okay. When he posted it on my live, I said, "Oh shit." I saw the play right then, but I let it ride because I'm learning as a blogger. You can't react all the time. You just got to let it ride. And then I ain't want to scare him off, so I let him ride. He posted, for one, the original arrest report had the child's name, for one. Shout out to, matter of fact, it was Chirac Humor. They edited it out, but originally the name was out there, right? The name that Fendi Boy had on the paper wasn't even the same fucking child.
Yikes.
So that paperwork that showed the case was closed, it wasn't even the same child. Now, mind you, I done did my homework. I called, right? And do you know that paperwork was a appeal paperwork? It wasn't even the actual report. When I asked the man, and I still got it on my live from that in my archives, I took it down for now, but I still got it. The man laughed when I told him that Fendi Boy was going around saying the case was closed and they ain't found nothing.
Nice.
And then he said, "Well, I can't, address anything, but would you want to hire somebody with that on their background?"
Damn.
I mean, Like I said, with him, I did and again, he wasn't on my radar because I don't mess with them type of cases. But he came calling me a goofy. And even on my live, I said, do you regret calling me a goofy? Because he said he thought I was a troll.
No, you the real deal.
Okay, I troll differently though. See, I don't be hooping and hollering. I'm gonna get in your business.
Yo.
This is your side hustle and your main job. If I was a rapper or a YouTuber, I just wouldn't even be on your bad side. I'd be like, damn, you know what? Do your shit. I support all the other videos because while Looski getting his shit together, I don't think folks
I don't know
keep having
what
seizure.
got going on.
Bro, phone keep having seizure. Motherfuckers most definitely showing him love. He was the first drill blogger. I was gonna get into that when he get back. But what were you saying about this paperwork and what about the favorite rappers? If Lisa, when you do drop this work on these rappers, they be hitting you up to try to check you. Do people be coming at you like that?
I haven't had that happen yet. I done got blocked a couple times, but I haven't had that happen yet. Because again, when it comes to paperwork, it's official. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody has ever, other than some bozos that just want to tap into clout with me. Nobody has ever said nothing bad about it. Now they may be irritated with it, but it's nothing you can say. It's your shit, right? So how I do it, either I have to have an interest in it. So for example, Titty Boy, that was a emotion type thing. You call me a goofy, oh, I got your goofy. Boom. Now I'm about to, get into your shit. But normally, if it's a trending situation, I may look at it. A lot of people that maybe it's confusion, they don't Tay Capone was more so of a verification. Okay, some people say it's this, some people say that. What do you say? I'll tap in. So it just depends. And sometimes I can just be sitting around and, for example, let me see, who was it? Rich Homie Quan. He said some shit I got $1 million for anybody who can find my name in some of my paperwork. Oh, so that's a challenge. Oh, Rich Homie Quan content coming soon. Hopefully this week.
Oh shit. I need my soundboard. I done broke my sound machine and shit. I'm gonna get it back on. I'm gonna get it, but so when he dropped that shit, you went to go pull that work up.
Man, listen. A couple months back with the allegation with the audio that he told on Thug, I kind of looked in, but he ain't say nothing, right? Mm-hmm. But this time I'm like, oh, you popping your shit now? What got sealed up? So now I'm interested. Uh-huh. And I didn't even hear him say it. About 50 people sent me the shit Mickey. They was tagging me in it, everything. So it was funny. Hold on, y'all.
You all good. You all good. So when you dug in his work and he snitching on.
I ain't say that. Look, I ain't say that.
Okay.
But we'll see. Okay. Yeah, every time I say somebody's name, they assume it's snitching though. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. It'd be so funny. I'll comment under I try to get my name out more, so I like to comment on different blog posts and stuff, and they be like, oh, he must be telling. I'm like, all I said was OMG. I ain't even say nothing.
And you did a video about Young Nudie on Instagram. I was like, oh shit, did this nigga snitch? I thought I was there when you dropped that video.
And see, that was another one. I wasn't even thinking about him. I just saw it and I was like, now, one thing about it, in certain states, I be on it because they're so lenient with FOIA. In Atlanta, well, Georgia is one, Florida, Texas, and I got my filter with Chicago, Illinois, you know what I'm saying? So I like to stick in them states. So when I saw it, I said, hold up, hey, he's from Georgia? I don't recall him fighting no case right now because I be up on it, at those cases. So I'm like, the fuck? When did he fight a case for 5 years? And that's why I just pulled him. And that shit was in 5 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. I just looked. I'm like, nigga, you just got our probation. What you talking about?
Damn. You the professional bubble buster.
Look, 5 years early.
Hey, damn. Hey,
he need to give his lawyer a big bonus. Look, I ain't saying nothing, but I'm just saying. I mean, you don't say you ain't gotta be the brightest one in the book 5 years early. He had 8 years probation. You only did less than 3.
Is it, I don't want to, you know, was the charges just like little shit?
It was a gun charge and like the gang activity thing.
Hold on now. That they hit you. Like I know a girl, she had to do 10. She just got out for some shit like that.
Yeah, he had 10 years suspended to 2. And then they gave him like time served, and then he had 8 years probation.
Did he snitch?
Not per se on that case, but you know.
Oh no!
That shit can go other. No, I'm not saying he did, but what I'm saying is, and this was people fail to realize, you don't per se have to, you know, like a lot of people like, well, who I told her, I'm the only one on the case. That don't mean nothing.
You can work on
that just
another
means
case.
On your case, everybody that don't mean you ain't say Lil Billy from over there told to help with his case over there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Now again, I'm not saying Young Nudie because people were wrong. I'm not saying Young Nudie told. I just say it's fucking crazy that you got on probation 5 years early. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, this nigga Looski funny as hell. But it got me crazy. My ditties. I was thinking that shit, but I'm like, she would have said it. But low key, you right though. When I caught my blow case, man, I was in there with a nigga from the village. He was a breed from the village, big as fuck, and he was giving up a gun on one of his ops. They walked in there with his iPhone, gave him the phone, and he was talking to his girl and shit. He's like, "Hey, babe, I'm finna work something out. I'm gonna be home soon. Don't even trip. I'm finna just give up this little pipe." Like he finna do it. But I'm listening to the whole conversation. I'm on Fillmore homie. And then this nigga, we go to court, they still lock his ass up. But they gave his ass, for each day he in jail, he get 30 days off his bail, which is like $1,000. So each day he stay in jail, he get 30 days off. But he snitched on his ops.
That's how Louisiana is, something like that. You get like half time.
Hey, bro, what's his name, G? Because I grew up in 1510.
He a big black, he like a King Kong, so he big as fuck, black as hell, swole as hell.
I'll be right back, y'all.
That's all right.
What's his name, Rico?
I don't. This is 2018 when I caught that. I'm fighting some gun shit right now, but that blow case is 2018.
Rico.
Hey, it's all gonna work itself out, man. It's all gonna work itself out.
Gee, when I got locked up last time, I was locked up with crazy out west niggas. They know 100 blows, 50 blows, 300 blows. They were like, "What you got out there for?" I said, "Paul." They said, "You from out south?" I said, "Yeah." "Y'all from out west, ain't y'all?" They said, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay."
All the out south niggas was in there for guns, bro.
Fact.
Every single one of them. Every single one of them. I'm in that bitch. All the out west, they got deliveries, conspiracy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the out west shit.
Yeah, for manufacturing delivery. I had a manufacturing delivery, and all the out south niggas when the morning bus came in, bro. All pipes. All pipes. But hey, Looski, why she taking this break before we get back to this work? I gotta salute you, bro. Give you your flowers. You most definitely the first drill blogger. I would say academics, the first blogger I tuned into, but the first person covering Chicago, like in the trenches, you recording yourself out, and I see the bungalows. I know that's a Chicago building when I see one, folks.
Fucking right. So,
you the first drill blogger, bro. I gotta give you your flowers because niggas act like showing love and motherfucking giving motherfuckers saluting them is dick riding. They be on some real over homo shit. But I'm just giving you a cross, my boy, because I most definitely paid attention. And your channel gone. What could they find you at?
Looski still being real. You know what I'm saying?
This channel name right here?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, back. I'm gonna tag everything. I'm gonna tag y'all. What you say, bro?
I got so discouraged. After they deleted that page, I gave up because like I started that shit because I was like, I don't know, I had a lot going on, so I just started that shit as a joke, and that shit just blew the fuck up.
I'm glad we talking on that because Mickey the Truth, this is your for 1 year anniversary.
Yeah,
I've been doing this shit. No problem. I've been doing this shit for like 3 years. But how much work and effort did you put in that shit, bro?
Oh shit.
Then it's 10, 11 years.
11 years.
Yeah.
Oh, see, and I said that too. I'm like, I don't know if I got it in me to restart. Like, I be hearing stories of people, and I be trying to stay within a certain, like, to avoid all that. But man, I don't think I got it in me to go through that again. It's a hustle for real when it comes to this YouTube.
It is.
Man, Mickey, you finna go through so many motherfuckers gonna try to strike you. And there's people that can copyright claim your video, that's bots. They use bots to copyright claim your shit and it's your work. You finna be going through copyright strikes, people reporting you, getting monetized, get demonetized. I ain't even I was demonetized this whole year until like I got out the hospital, and I'm back. You know, and I had so this whole year I was doing this shit like I had to get hungry again because we was making money. It's like, all right, we gotta pump out, we gotta go crazy. But when that shit happened, I'm like, man, if I want to keep doing this YouTube shit, I gotta make sure it's something I wanted. I took a break from the blog and then started doing block to block. So in your 1 year journey, I want to salute you on that. And it most definitely let you know you're gonna be making. It's gonna be money coming. It's gonna be.
I can't wait. Okay, because I tell you, I'm broke. I want to look. I be up here with the greats, but I'm broke. I don't get no money off of this. Okay, it be pennies, but it's coming. I know.
It's definitely coming.
For sure. I got some personal questions I'm gonna ask.
Is that my phone?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I think he was breaking up. I heard it too. I thought it was me. I'm like, no, my shit gonna die right now.
Shout out to the truth team watching. Shout out to everybody while we wait on Xman.
Yeah,
I think he froze. Looski, what's been going on, man? Your stories on IG be tripping me out. I be
trying to stay afloat, man. I just been working out a lot. That's it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm done game banging. I'm done. I'm done being a career criminal. I want to do I want to be a health guru. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to be a health guru now. I lost 150 pounds in less than 3 months.
How much?
Yeah, like more than 150 pounds.
Oh wow.
It ain't sick either. Yeah, I be going crazy.
Okay, so, that's what's up. Look, I ain't lost like that, but you know, I'm about a year into it. And whew.
Yeah, the biggest key is dry fasting. No water, no food. Do that long as you can.
Ooh.
At least a week.
Probably like 2 hours.
a week, Vicky. 7 days. At least 7 days.
No water, can you survive off of that?
Hell yeah, you can.
Look, you even got my daughter peeping around the corner like, huh?
Like that nigga crazy. Make that nigga sandwich.
Man. Yeah. I'm over here thinking about I can't. No, they right here. Look, my daughter want cookies right now.
See what I'm saying? We done made her hungry.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat some cookies for that nigga.
Damn. I don't got any in me. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got any in me. I be trying to go into like the 72-hour thing.
Yeah.
You talking about 7 days? You back? Okay, we was
on 72. This nigga Rico.
Hey, my computer died on me. I had to plug this motherfucker up.
On the G.
I figured that's what you said something else just now. I was about to say what?
No, yeah, my computer died in the middle of talking.
Oh, that happened to me too.
On my computer, I just had to hurry up and plug this motherfucker up, man. I'm damn.
Look, I thought my phone was froze. I was like, is that me?
But I thought it was me too. That's why I shut the fuck up. I'm like, God damn, my phone better die at the horrible time, son.
Yeah, this shit was so good, but I was in the middle of saying, I got some personal questions I want to get to y'all, man, because I fuck with y'all. Y'all got good vibes, man. Motherfucking, I've been writing shit down on the back of my mind, bro. I smoke weed, but my memory ain't that bad.
Not you been writing it down in the back.
I've been writing this shit down in the back of my head because we left off before we started going to some other conversations. We was talking about how Fendi Boy admitted that Butter snitched to him. Mm-hmm. And what's going on right now, I did a video on it and people was all like, oh, that's not true, and that don't matter. But because Butter, he wasn't a witness at the scene. So how is he a witness in this case?
Because they're trying to tie in the KI, they're trying to tie in the conspiracy. They're trying to tie in like this is an actual gang that commits crimes to further their gang. So bringing in the KI murder, right? Is showing some of the same group, right? Not per se the people that's on trial, but this group O Block, right, is the reason this person is deceased, right? And this person is deceased, which could be related to the person that they killed on this trial because they're part of this thing. So it's all tying in to show that O Block is a gang. Because the wording on the paperwork is that And I think a lot of people ran with this as meaning they were going to arrest more people because they said some members still at large, just meaning we don't have all the O Block members. We just have the ones that were involved in the crime at hand.
So a bigger O Block sweep coming? Possibly?
Yeah,
No.
conspiracy
See, look,
coming,
we got
man.
Xmanreeko.
No, I mean, like,
but they refer to it being more members of O Block. So
right.
I mean, it could be hell. It might be an OTF O Block mix. I don't know, but you know, they do use that wording, you know, in the paperwork, and a lot of people ran with it. But just to clarify, this particular case is going on right now is for Duck's murder, right? It's not for nothing else. It's for Duck's murder. Everything else is just to build up saying that these people that's on trial for this murder is a part of this big organization that's a gang that has a history of doing XYZ to make the gang bigger. So that's what it comes down to.
So they put OTF and O Block together?
No, I just did that.
Oh, okay. Oh, my
She said possibly.
Yeah, because you know they mentioned D-Thing, they mentioned Durk, indirectly. Durk. Wow, you know, they got they got some other, I can't even remember. They got all types of names in that in the original paperwork.
They just putting the BDs in one little boat.
And I'm gonna tell you this: the defense be thinking they sleep. They will drop paperwork and it's public, like they'll drop it like on a Friday or something, and then come Monday they be like, "Oh, it wasn't supposed to be public; it's supposed to be sealed." And then that's when you can't see the document no more. I be like, "Yeah, y'all ain't sleep." That's how they getting the names out. That's how these names are coming out because the paperwork is dropped on the site legally. And then they're like, oh, no, that's supposed to be sealed. So then you go back, but I be up on it. As soon as it's, like, I got a system that I have like a whole checklist. Yeah, it's on the other side, but a list of cases that I go through daily to see if there's any updates. So like that last document that just came out on the O Block case, it's sealed. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it, but I got it. You know, and you can buy it on my Patreon.
For sure. Hey, y'all support. You got that real shit. Y'all supporting 1090J. Y'all gotta support.
Okay, I'm trying to make $1 million off.
Come on, y'all supporting the rat. Y'all might support the real shit.
And this, she's official. She do this shit on the side and for a main dish.
Some men got some flack about doing Chicago content. I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was kind of hesitant about doing Chicago content just because it had not been done. So many, you know how many videos. Listen, before I became a YouTuber, I used to watch. Shout out to Hookah Anonymous. Okay, that was my very first YouTuber as a regular viewer that I was into. And then when I became a YouTuber, he was like, hell, my intro was his voice at first because he gave me a drop. So like, I knew a lot of the stories, you know what I'm saying? And they done been told so many times. So when I got into Chicago, this is how I got Chicago. So for one, Looski, it wasn't even on no like content. Somebody actually put me on the Looski. It was like, you should tap in with Looski, right? So that's how I met Looski. But I didn't really do Chicago content. The only content I did was King Von, but it was the Atlanta case with him, Durk, and Bayzoo. So that was my only Chicago content. When the situation where Lil Tim got off, I was the one who broke that news.
You was.
I started swaying into the Chicago sector, right? And then people started saying, hey, you should do this, you should do that. And then it just started going. But the Fendi Boy thing was one that really pushed it over, you know, into the Chicago. But at first I was hesitant because I'm like, they done did it so many times. But now I know it's like a lot of
content with that shit.
It's a lot of information. But I don't get too deep up in it, okay? But yeah, I definitely, you know, certain things, you know.
For sure. And I want to shout out Hookah Anonymous too. I fuck with bro. We ain't chopped it up, but he just shouted me out. I want to shout him out, bro. I show love whenever I can. Just going back to some things you said about you into that Atlanta case. I remember Fonnie, what's her name? Fonnie Willis? She said there's more indictments coming.
For who?
Just Atlanta. It's more Atlanta
I need her just to stick with the one she got. She got to finish them first. She got a lot going on down there. Like it done been, listen, YSL was like, the RICO was one of my original cases. Like I'm in South Carolina. Atlanta like 3.5 hours away. Like I was ready to go to like I hadn't submitted my paper to be media for the YSL case. I was trying to be there when Rich Homie Quan took the stand. Like I was ready. Okay. This was almost a year ago. And they're just now getting there.
Yep.
That shit is right. YFN Lucci ain't went to trial yet. You know, he still, it probably will be next year. It's just they need to finish some of these cases before they go. They got Trump down there, whatever. Like it's just too much.
Now, throwing it back a little bit to when you said about the OTF and all that Atlanta case, somebody was talking about when this shit first started going on that Durk snitched on Vaughn to get his cases dropped.
Okay, so you know they sound paid off by OTF, okay, but all right, so this is my opinion based off the paperwork I was able to get, because I'm the only one who has been able to not only get Durk's actual closure, but Vaughn's closure too. Okay. Vaughn's case was closed first, and it wasn't because he died. Okay. It was closed because they didn't have the evidence. Yeah, was it yesterday? Yesterday, I want to say Chirac Humor dropped the actual police report from that night. Okay. For one, the shooter wasn't even Vaughn. For one, so I'm like, what the hell was he gonna tell on Vaughn? And that wasn't even the shooter. The shooter was somebody else. Now, y'all read the paperwork. The shooter was somebody else. That's no longer fighting the case no more either. Okay. And okay, it says in the paperwork the victim was facing his own case. And in my opinion, okay, they had a victim who was corroborating, but at the same time was facing the case himself, right? He decided not to fucking tell no more, so fuck it. Okay, so if that's your evidence, right? Your evidence is the victim, and then you got some, people on the side that might be telling at the time, but then they want you to come testify. Oh no, I don't want to testify. I don't remember no more, right? The victim not corroborating, no evidence. What the fuck? Like what?
Yeah, no case.
It's no evidence.
Case. Yeah.
So as far as Durk and Vaughn, right? Vaughn paper for pretrial, they said the district attorney didn't send them what they needed to even continue his pretrial stuff. So that right there was red flag. They ain't had no evidence. For two, and again, I'm only talking about Vaughn. According to the police report, and I said it on the video when I added to the actual footage of the shooting, that was Vaughn running across the damn screen. Vaughn wasn't in the car when the victim was shot. He shot allegedly as he was outside the car, but the victim was shot in the car. So if Vaughn wasn't in the car, Durk is in the other car. What was he gonna tell on him? If anybody, and I said this, and y'all can go check my video. I said if anybody would have got told on, it would have been Bayzoo. Bayzoo's still walking around here, and he ain't said nobody told on him. He beat case. So I mean, y'all do the math after that.
Yeah. And then in that case, didn't Durk have another co-defendant that's dead now? Hella Bands?
Yeah, Hella Bands.
But
you know, he didn't make it into like the arrest and all that. He died before all that. But according to the police report from that night that dropped yesterday, he was like in the car type thing, but he really ain't did nothing according to the witness type thing, the victim. You know what I'm saying? He was just in there. They tried to rob him or something. It stole his car. So come to find out the car allegedly that pulled off was the dude's car.
Damn. So he got shot in his own car and threw out that motherfucker.
Basically.
I seen that shit happen in a different scenario. That's crazy. Motherfucking hey, shout out Zoo. He beat them bitches. But
yeah, shout out to Bayzoo, man. I'll be on his live a lot. He's a fun character for sure.
I don't know.
Why you say that?
What T?
He's a rat too.
Ooh. Didn't Butter say that in the song?
Yeah.
That boy, and he got a picture of a dead rat on his neck. It's crazy when you a snitch too. It's crazy. They hood got a whole little thing going on. They all call each other snitches. They all pulling paperwork on each other. They all throwing switches on each other. They got a lot going on in THF right now. It's a snitchathon.
So I ain't know about this.
I've never looked at Bayzoo paperwork other than the Atlanta thing. That I ain't gonna lie, I would be shocked if that comes out to be accurate. I would be shocked. I mean, I don't be shocked about too much. He just, they'll tell you can't go off of how people portray themselves if that's true. I don't know. I never read his work, but.
So what they saying, Looski? I ain't never heard.
Hey, I didn't know that. I heard it in the song, but I don't really too much take info from somebody actually saying somebody told. So that's I'm like, what is it true?
Word from Young Money, that nigga been snitching years ago. I'm talking 2007, 2008. We shorties, like that nigga been a rat.
But then he get snatched up from a body from 09?
Oh man. Hold on. Who?
Zoo when he beat it. Zoo beat that. That's the one he beat.
He beat. I don't know, bro.
Him and Vaughn beat them bodies back to back. It was supposed to be that 09 body, and Vaughn beat that other body. And I want to speak on this too while we on Vaughn, Mickey. I seen you drop the video talking about the King Von's sister. Keep it real. Now, what was that about?
So the same year. Y'all excuse my grandbaby if y'all can hear her. She going through something out.
Yeah, good.
The same year that the shooting happened with Durk and Bayzoo and them, a couple months later, him and Kayla B got charged with jumping an Uber driver.
Boy, that's crazy.
And the Uber was in her name and all that. So, they were able to trace back to her. And then, she was like, oh, I don't know, my stuff got stolen or whatever. So that's, that was the question. Like, did she keep it solid? Because she didn't corroborate as far as on King Von and that. Now, people was in the comments saying some other shit. I don't know about nothing else. I'm only talking about that one. Let me say this, disclaimer. When I was talking about, it's about what I'm talking about in that video. I don't be sitting here doing full-blown background checks on everybody. It be that particular situation. People be like, in 1975, I be like, bro, we ain't even talking about that. So, but yeah, that's what it was about. It was about that was sort of situation. That man was 65 years old or something like that. And Vaughn, like, I didn't show the picture, but it's an actual picture. Like, his shit was silent.
That's Junie?
Yeah.
Hey, look, do you know that's my nickname, man?
Oh, for real?
When I was a little boy, they called me Junie. He a junior, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
See, I'm a junior. I'm a voter. What's the word, Junie? I ain't never called nobody that before. It's crazy saying my own nickname.
That's crazy.
For
That's
sure.
a dope name.
For sure. But I wanted to talk to y'all about this too, because we were speaking about it and I wrote this shit down back here, man. They dropping this paperwork on these people who are supposed to be confidential informants. Can't, like, Trenches News and Butter sue? If they doing this shit thinking to never get out, they getting their life put in jeopardy.
Yeah,
let me say, they putting their own life in jeopardy.
That's right.
They're talking about it. Now, I'm not going to dwell too much on one of them, but as far as FBG Butter, okay, he's literally talking about it. Like, listen, I read the paperwork. Immediately, I knew who the fuck they was talking about. Even before the initials came out, I knew exactly who they was talking about.
She ain't lied, because she told me so.
Talk about the day KI got killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, oh shit. After all that, you would think he would just be quiet. Now, mind you, I did a video in response to FBG Butter when he said that he wanted to swear all the bloggers and shit. And I love when they say that shit, because I'm gonna read you your rights from the legal term. You got to prove it's a lie for one, okay? You don't even want to admit that you told, let alone prove it's a lie. All right. So, and then, all that. But you then go on to say, oh, it wasn't Vaughn, it was Big A. So you still telling.
What the fuck? Shout out Big A, man. RP that boy.
Now, boy. The thing is, FBG Butter, if you watching, regardless if you switch up who did it, who didn't do it, you already went to the grand jury. So if you don't want to get perjury charges, stick to your story.
Yeah.
Be quiet. Talk about, how about this? Talk about your journey as a witness in a federal case. You know,
Smart.
Like that's something. Because at this point, I mean, it's out. I mean, even before your initials is out, it's out. It is what it is. Like I said, his deflection is because it's allegedly ops. Hey, I don't get into the politics, okay? If that's what it's called in that section, then cool. But in the regular day American section, you still corroborated, period. No matter who it was against. So, you know, it is what it is.
So
I mean, they make a lot of money now. You know, rats and shit.
So he gonna have to take that stand?
He already took the stand.
Oh shit.
Like this is what people was missing. They testified at the grand jury.
Yeah.
So they already took the stand.
Damn.
They solidified forever in the grand jury. Now, if they're going to take the stand now, I don't know. I mean, but they did what they needed to do. They secured the indictment.
They did that. Yeah, they did that.
And then they came and ran up a check on YouTube talking about the shit.
They did.
Man, you know, I can't knock them. They did their thing, but yeah.
Hey, since we all bloggers, and I'm gonna go back to what you said about Butter saying he gonna sue bloggers. Mickey, I already understand your take on this, and I ain't even gonna have you do it. I ain't even gonna have you do it. But Looski, how do you feel about? And I gotta throw a disclaimer out there too. When my mama passed, you know, Trenches News supported me. You know, he was hitting me up like, "Don't quit, man. I like your channel. Keep it going." So everything that I did was just on the place of people wanting to help me speak, and what he put out there, what he did is what he did. So how you feel about that shit, Looski? That's making even you, Mickey, we bloggers. Like, you know, that's what you do on your own digging shit. But now it make it look like bloggers the police.
Nah, a lot of them niggas is the police. Them niggas been the police. That nigga Loose Square man, Trenches News, Mr. Selling Loose Squares and crackhead fucking cluckers, that nigga been snitching a long time. Them niggas, a lot of these niggas do be the police. They be straight bitches. Like, then they get on YouTube and just like Butter and, you know, and Jermaine and Trenches News. A lot of these niggas, they be bitches and they be just goofies and they be the snitches. Like, they already be snitches. They get on YouTube and just, hey gang, we do this gang, and they be talking, bro. They bitches.
Damn.
And I'm gonna say my take on this is this. They called me the police from day one. I literally would start my channel like, yo, if you over here, we about to do police shit, because we about to be nosy as fucking this shit. So if you ain't down with it, get your ass on. Now, it's some real shit. Like I said, I don't talk street shit on here. Like, people be like, is you from, I'm a square from Squareville. Leave me alone. I'm in Truthville over here, right? I'm a law-abiding citizen or whatever. However, I don't talk about nothing I know for sure. Like, I don't talk about nothing I'm a part of, nothing that I'm secondhand a part of, none of that shit. I don't know these rappers, okay? I don't know none of these people, okay? Everything I get is public. You know, a lot of people think they throw shots at me by saying, oh, anybody can do that. That's the point. You can't say you got shit from Mickey that you ain't already know. I'm just better at piecing it together to tell the actual story. But everything is out there. And even that particular person whose name I don't say, you know what I'm saying? When I did the video on that person, that was all, I ain't even dropped no paperwork. That was all your shit that you put out there. You know, so it's like, again, I don't talk about my politics in real life. You'll never see me drop a video on that. I don't give a damn, call it what you want. If I'm directly involved, know who's involved, I'm not talking about it. Fuck content at that point.
That ain't content. That's snitching.
Content.
That's snitching. That's not content. Yeah.
Okay. So that's why I be like, you know, they call me the feds, they call me everything. That's why I be like, but no, the real ones is one that's probably calling me that. Like, the hell? I don't do, man. I could tell you, look, my theory be, I watch Law and Order. That's it. Everything I know came from Law and Order seasons 1 through 26. I don't know none of this shit for real. We play Clue, okay?
Yeah,
and people be trolling me about that. Like, you ain't outside for real? No, I'm not. I'm on the internet with y'all. I'm not outside. I'm not. They act like they be sending shots. Like, I'm cool. I'm
you
chilling.
a female. Why you supposed to be at? What they expect you to do?
Hey, Looski, you said that though, right? You said because she a female.
Yeah.
But now let's take it back to this Tay 600 shit. He got snitched on by some gang banging ass females allegedly. I don't know what they was doing, but why is they coming for Tay 600 so hard? But the females was really the ones who was going all in.
See the hey, didn't the females get didn't Dice get what's that the boy name? Another 600 nigga note. What's that nigga Just Blow? She got him
Just Blow
in the case, right?
Yeah.
She snitched.
I mean, but these people, I mean, like, bro, you gotta.
I still
you
blame
gotta
the males for that though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
This particular situation, I ain't gonna lie. I blame all the males involved in the Tay 600, C-Day, Rondo, because it was some female shit that even started the shit. Men shouldn't have got involved anyway. If anything, it should have been some bitches linking back up to go beat their ass or whatever they were gonna do. It shouldn't have went to that point. That's where they went wrong. Unfortunately, I told C-Day this. Like, I'm gonna be honest when I talk about the situation, but it was some female ass shit. And Tay Capone, regardless if you want to admit you told or not, you picking up the fucking phone to talk about some girl shit that happened at a party. Now 2 of your homies in jail for 40 years, almost 40 years. Come on, that's crazy as fuck. Then you don't even have the audacity to stand on your shit to say, yo, it was the best move for me. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Might as well at this point.
You up here motherfucking dancing around like you ain't fucking do the statement. Come on. And then allegedly you gonna say, oh, I got all the audio and the paperwork, whatever. No, you don't, because there's no audio because you requested it not to be recorded. So you had sense enough to make sure you don't get on video.
Smart.
And the statement was typewritten. So you never wrote it. They typed it for you, and then you signed it.
That's bad.
And when you're in a game, I don't care if you're 12. Once you step into that, I think you're supposed to be playing different rules. Right. I'm not going to look at your situation like an innocent 12-year-old playing hopscotch. You know, you got pictures doing your thing. I mean, it is what it is. You're supposed to live by a different creed, in my opinion.
I agree.
Most definitely.
I strongly agree with that.
Hey, that's true. I agree with that shit. I agree with that. But I just find it like with that whole situation, I didn't know what you just said. And I feel like this shit been talked about so much. I should have. So what happened was it was all over bitch, like over females.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna tell y'all, especially look, shout out to the males, okay? Y'all don't read paperwork like that. Not all y'all, okay? Y'all see clips of it, and then oh, okay, boom, I got the synopsis. See, I actually read it like line for line. So one of the girls who eventually testified, right, got into it with some girls called Pretty in Pink.
Pretty in fucking Pink.
Oh,
Pretty in Pink.
Wow. I used to fuck some of them hoes.
And somebody at the party shot in the air. Okay, so they leave. The girl who testified, Tay Capone and all them. Tay Capone gets on the phone and say, "Hey, they shot it. You know, they shot it or whatever. I don't know what they said, but anyway, get on the phone. They meet up to go back. Ultimately, about getting into it with some bitches and somebody shooting in the air. That was it.
That's it.
And then mind you, the taxi driver ain't even part of it. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting there to pick somebody up. And according to one of the girls who testified, allegedly C-Day went up and said, "Are you from around here?" The dude said, "Yeah, they shot him 4 times." So, you know, again, the gang, street shit, I don't know. But it ultimately was over some female shit.
Goofy shit.
And Tay Capone called. So at the end of the day, Tay Capone picked up the phone to call.
He's supposed to went to
jail
jail the rest of them niggas.
With the girls and them, but I hope somebody was getting some pussy from one of them because I don't be understanding. I personally would never put my peoples, and I'm gonna be honest, when the whole situation not too long ago with that other person who wanted to drag me through the mud with his insult, I would never have put one of my peoples in that situation with a fucking federal informant. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put you in that because that shit is crazy. So I don't understand how somebody would want, you know, that
that was too minute for that to go on. But again, I don't do the gang shit, so maybe it meant something differently gang wise. But yeah, that was shit.
Gotcha. Cool. And then
Because now you got two of your alleged hitters that's about that life off the streets. For what? For some female shit.
That's crazy. Hey, Mickey, I'm trying to tell you, I never knew. For one, my boy Perk Gambit, he said Pretty in Pink. Hold on, Pretty in Pink. I ain't heard that name since Katie Got Bands was in they shit.
It's low end hoes for real. Right.
Yeah, it's audio, and I might drop it too. It's audio from the appeal, and they break it down again, the whole situation. I might just drop the audio. It's 40 minutes long for each one.
Every time you drop something, because I want you deserve to be bigger than 1090 Jake, because you self-proclaimed you a civilian. You letting the world know you ain't letting that gang shit.
Right.
At all.
And
don't put me in no situation that I ain't agree to be in because your ass going to jail, okay?
Yo, Mickey, you can't say that, Mickey. You can't say that.
Fuck that. Now, again, I'll be clear. My stance has always been, okay, if I willingly get involved in some shit and shit go left, I got to take that because I willingly knew what the fuck I was getting into. But if I came to fucking get some fucking tissue and you gave me a fucking kilo and I get stopped, nigga, oh hell no, you better talk the fuck up because I ain't knew what the fuck was going on. Hey, I ain't never said, listen, one thing about me, I've never said, what I've said is I've never snitched, right? Never said I wouldn't if you would put me in that situation, okay? I ain't doing 100 years for some shit I ain't even knew, but it's different if I knew and I decided to do it and I just get fucked. You know, sometimes, hell, people got the bad luck and get fucked.
So what you doing all this paperwork and this research, do you feel bad for some of these snitches? Like, I understand why this nigga snitched. Or do you look at it like they involved themselves in like, you should shut the fuck up?
I don't feel bad for none of them. Now, sometimes justifiable snitching is still snitching, but you know.
You said justifiable snitching.
Now, what's justifiable snitching?
Yeah, what the hell is justifiable snitching?
Same thing.
So, like, let me think. I had so many options. So, justifiable snitching would be okay. Let's just take Capone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ain't go get out the car with these niggas, go shoot up nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, so you snitch, okay, for sure. But I get it. You ain't trying to go. You 17. You was like good with the pictures and shit, but you wasn't really trying to go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
So like I get it. So that's justifiable, but you still snitch. The justification comes later.
He called the hit though, Mickey.
But he probably thought they was gonna, he probably ain't thinking through. I don't know.
Nah, he called the hit. That nigga thought he was John.
So let me find somebody else. Hold on, he was bad one.
Yeah. Can't use him. That's a bad one. Yeah, he called the hit.
Damn.
So he called the hit. I think I missed that shit. He
told them to do the shit.
Damn, who would be considered justifiable snitching?
Hell,
no justifiable. I just said.
What about this?
Fucking snitching.
What about that?
Hold on, what's that? If
Tiller.
What? What did he say?
I can't see it.
Rich Way Tiller snitching justified.
Who?
It's Tiller. Who is that?
Rich Way. He the dude
Man,
from Chicago.
Fuck no, snitching ain't justified.
I don't think Mickey knows
for that shit.
Hey, Looski, give Mickey the rundown.
Man, hey yo, this what happened. Now Tiller called himself. I don't know what he did or what he haven't. He's acting like he was sliding on niggas. He doing this and that. They shooting out this car. He know niggas looking for him. He go grab his daughter and go to a McDonald's. He get hunted by whoever. He get his daughter killed. Now they saying, is he wrong for snitching? Hell yeah, he a snitch. He's wrong. And free Otto. Free my nigga Otto.
So you sure that won't be justified with his daughter?
So let me give you Hey, Looski, go ahead, Looski. Say what you gotta say.
He got his daughter killed.
Oh, he got his daughter killed.
Hell fucking right. Not on purpose, not like he put a hit on her, but like if you living the life that we live.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Life. You know what I'm saying? You got your daughter killed doing that shit, bro.
Any of that type shit is not justification in it. Nah,
you gotta slide.
That's a different thing. But see, when I say justifiable snitching, right, is just a person with no politics. Okay, because it's like certain things got politics to it. A person with no politics that's just get caught up in some shit. For
Now,
example,
if you're a civilian,
you go buy some weed, right? It's illegal where you at. You go buy some weed, the house get busted, and you just like, oh, I ain't had nothing to do with that. Because for one, I be feeling like the real niggas should speak up and let you get off. Because they know you ain't got nothing to do with it, but half the time they ain't gonna do that.
They ain't gonna do that.
I mean, hell, if you tell on them, I mean, you still snitch, but you justify. Hell.
So that's justifiable snitching to you, Mickey?
Yeah.
And I want to give a little backstory because I don't know if y'all seen. I interviewed him. I did a block to block with him earlier this year, and I'm gonna just give a quick rundown about it. He pretty much said because he admitted he was taunting him. I like the dude. He said Free Auto. That's a dude from not too far from where I'm at right now. And it's a neighborhood. They beefing with each other, and he was online taunting them under his lives and shit. And Auto made like a couple gestures like, "We gonna splash some water on you." So he got into it with his baby mama.
It's crazy.
So yeah, he got into it with his baby mama, all up in the midst of why this shit happening. And he went to McDonald's, and when he went to McDonald's, somebody had his load. Now you remember the PPP loans, Mickey? How they was dropping people addresses and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Tiller was on there. He was on there. He believed that's how his addresses got. But he dropped a bombshell on me, saying that the police, when they pulled him to the side, like, "Hey, do you want to go this route? Because if you go this route, we're gonna be watching." But Tiller decided to go to tell. He said they informed him that it possibly could have came from his baby mama's side, like somebody he was in tour with. Like they didn't know the daughter's gonna be in the car and his load was dropped on some back door type shit.
Shit.
Now, I don't know if that's going on. I just said that to end that story. But you saying that's justifiable snitching because his daughter.
No, that shit too deep there. Now I take that back because that's a little deep.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
okay, now I'm being funny and I'm being funny with the justifiable snitching, but I'm just really that was more so content. But yeah, no. Look, once the story came, I'm like, no. Let me clear this up. No.
All right, I got another one for you. Looski.
What up?
You know about Shark on Land?
Shark on? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I know about the guy.
That's
a name.
Like a shark.
Oh shit. Okay.
But no, his name's Shark. I think they call him Shark on Land because he got like the shark mouth. Well, he be like, I know you be seeing.
Oh, like the dude with the head shaped like a hammerhead.
No.
Nah. He is a funny looking dude.
Yeah.
He like Johnson Shark.
Yeah, I ain't got no beef with Shark. Shout out Shark, but he wrapped up in some snitching shit, and he got this. He had this campaign going with the "Get Your Popcorn" Shark on Land, and he was going on. Shout out Truth Teller. He's going to different platforms. And one thing he said was, what's going on right now, Mickey, was he got arrested for picking up, what Looski said earlier, a dude named Just Blow. Just Blow arrested right now for pulling a caper. Yeah, Just Blow pulled a caper in Indiana, and now he doing, 20 years behind it? But before this happened, he was riding in the car with Shark on Land. They both from 600. Shark on Land was the manager for Nemo, and I think a couple other people, I don't know, but they both were 600. Mm-hmm. So when Shark on Land picked up Just Blow had a gun on him that he didn't know about. And it's been times I've been in the car with people who ain't had guns, but and I found out like, damn, you should have told me. Like, tell me, nigga, tell me next time. Don't just get on my shit like that. And so Just Blow ain't tell him. The police pulled him over, and they took both of them in. Just Blow ain't say this mine. Just Blow is denying that it was his gun. Shark on Land on camera. I don't know how they doing it, but they got the body footage of Shark on Land saying that's Just Blow gun. That ain't mine.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
What up?
Is that justifiable snitching?
Hell no. Hold on. On who part?
On Shark on Land's part, because it wasn't his gun, and his homie didn't take his own weight. He was going on that Take Your Weight campaign.
Take your own weight. Take your own weight.
And he said that he a gang member too?
They both gang members. Shark on Land now, it's like when these dudes get caught up in the snitching, it's like they always say, man, I've got this not going on. But before then, it was hard to tell.
Oh, yeah. He was making it look like, bro, the nigga, we and him talk, G. I got to know this nigga real good. He told me the whole story. The nigga, he said he warned Blow, like, yo, the police right here, G. What you go, don't come out yet. He said, Blow hopped right out. come in the car with him. Boom, threw the Louis bag in the back seat with the strap in there. And he nigga say drive. He say, nah, let's sit here. He say, nigga, drive. Nigga, gonna be in a bitch. So he said he started driving. He said as soon as he drove off, they get mic'd on. So he telling them like, dude, they ain't gonna do nothing. They instantly pull him out the car. So he like, what would you do, gang? I said, well, I wouldn't have been in the car with the nigga. And then I wouldn't have did what you did. Like, I still wouldn't have did. I wouldn't have said shit. Like, I don't know, bro. That's just some shit that's got to hash out. But he did go offer to pick the man up, though, knowing the nigga was hot, knowing he had the cannon on him. Like, he knew all this shit before he even came to pick him up.
What about that one? Nigga, is that justifiable?
No, well, you know, once you say gang, ain't no justification in it.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, once there's politics involved, I mean, you can't, it's not justified.
That's true. That's true.
Because you know, and see, this is my thing with the gang shit, and this is why I don't cover gang shit per se. Because for one, I shouldn't know your politics, right? Because I'm not in your gang.
You're not in the gang.
That's in-house shit. So it'll be times I'll cover a case that may be of a gang member, and I'll say, oh, that's definitely corroboration. But then, you know, maybe the politics to it be like, nah, you can tell on the dead or whatever. Cool. I don't supposed to know that though. That's in-house shit. Y'all handle that. But the definition is just the definition. But yeah, when you mention a gang member, you don't supposed to be telling. Because according to what Law and Order, you know, season 1 through 26 say, you don't supposed to be saying shit besides lawyer.
Lawyer.
So, you know.
For sure.
But I don't know no politics now, so I don't
Hold
know.
on, I got a question for y'all.
Come on with
How do y'all feel about snitching on dead people? Is that snitching?
Yeah, you still telling on somebody. I mean,
thank you.
That's still snitching. That's still snitching. But do y'all look at it as
justifiable snitching?
Exactly. Is that justifiable?
No, honestly, I don't think so. But that's a good question that everybody needs to ask.
So damn.
Nah.
So that's true. You just made me think about that. You see, I had to put my hand right here, folks.
Yeah, you had to dig in that thinking cap.
Yeah, I had to throw in that thinking cap because it's like if I die, hey, tell her I did it. If I'm dead and gone, tell her.
If y'all ain't had that conversation before he died, that shit tell him. You gotta have that conversation. Like that T.I. shit, oh my God, me in a dream. You gotta have that conversation way before the death. Okay, now if y'all about to do some shit like, yo, if I die, nigga, you better put the shit on me. That's one thing, right? But another thing, nah, don't wait till nigga dead talking about angel can't even tell you to tell. Nah, that give me because to me, and I'll be honest, I might be reaching, but this is just my interpretation of it. That's a bad trait to have, that you willing to put that shit on dead person. But for one, you're lying. So lying to me is a bad trait to have. I don't do justifying lying. Okay, I might control and laugh about justifying snitching, but justifying lying is a different thing. Like fuck that shit. Cause what if I'm in a coma? So you gonna put that shit on me and I come out now I'm handcuffed to a fucking bed. So you thought I'm about to die?
Mad fucking Max.
Mad Max. Now I got another question. I'll reverse that bitch. Uno card. Now what if you dying and you snitch?
Still a rat.
You a dead rat.
And
I'm a dead rat on the G. He just ingested a little too much poison. That's all. He ate the little green pebbles.
Damn. Did you hear about that? What's going on right now in Chicago, man? And I gotta throw this disclaimer out because I'm still in this bitch. I'm still in it.
I know that shit, right?
I'm still out there in this shit, man. I can have as many guns as I want. Hey, you can't run when they shoot. But on the serious
note, you know how that shit go.
Exactly. On the serious note, though, it's a dude named Mad Max, man. He from No Limit. What the fuck? What the hell? Boy, Michael Myers just walked up in this bitch. Who is this?
Look, you see me peeping around. Like, who is that?
What the fuck is that? Hey, folks. I got an idea who it is, but it's Halloween, folks.
Now you got an idea. You better know who the hell in that mask. Come on, you got an idea.
A nigga walked in, that's my homie that I know. So he got to be a nigga that he know. You know what I'm saying? But no. On some serious shit, though. Some serious shit. Mad Max, he from Chicago, man. He from No Limit. and he ended up snitching on the guy who killed him as he was down on his deathbed. And the footage is out there. You don't even got to go look at that paperwork, Mickey. It's already out there.
Damn, it's a video of him dying?
On the
Okay.
bed.
Damn, how was he dying? How did he die?
He got shot twice. I think he got shot like 4 times in his body. And as he was dying, the investigators came up to him and they was asking, Looski, you could go ahead and tell him.
The nigga took a month to die. Like, he was fucked up. They just
So how long?
couldn't get
Okay,
right.
so real quick.
Huh?
He took a month to die. How long did after he got shot did he give the statement though?
Instantly.
Oh shit. He told for sure.
He told.
Cause he still lived for sure a good little minute. Ah, damn.
He met with him about 3 or 4 occasions. Because they didn't know could they use his statement or not. So they kept coming to see him. Because a lot of people said like,
because it's not a dying declaration because he lived for.
Yeah, it wasn't a dying declaration. He lived.
And who?
He just ended up dying. Facts.
What crew is that? I be trying to keep up with it.
No
That's
limit.
No Limit. That's
like
Lil Herb
Cairo,
game.
No Limit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did an interview on No Jumper pretty much saying that Max was wrong. He did say Max was wrong, but that was his boy type shit. And that goes back to me saying that you can say, especially what you see in this paperwork with Boston Richie, you know, all that shit, people got favorite snitches.
Yeah, and it's fucked up because I like Boston Richie.
I like that nigga too.
Damn.
That
like
nigga
every
music,
time I hear
man.
Boston Richie, I don't even hear his music no more. I just hear him squeaking, bro. I can't listen to him no more. I like him. He's my favorite rap for sure.
He only told a little bit.
Nah, he told something. A little bit crazy.
Hey, I like that nigga music, but he snitched.
Yeah, damn.
Hey, I might be listening. Like, I don't care. Fuck it. If I'll listen to snitch music. It's one right now that I don't know if he snitched.
He's talking about Gunna Wanna?
If he is snitch and I get his paperwork, I'm gonna drop it. But I'm still gonna listen to the song because I actually like the music.
Who we talking about, Mickey?
Shorty.
What? Shorty? No.
Cause you know it's some paperwork out. I ain't confirmed it though. Nobody ran with that. I tried to get it. They gave me pushback. But it's like a police report out with some handwritten shit. So I don't know if that's real. But it's out. I tried to verify and couldn't. But I like his music. Hell, if it come out that it's true shit, I'm still gonna listen to music.
Now, who is Shorty?
You know Shorty, he that he slapped dude on stage. They was banging on him. Little nigga.
I don't know who he is. No, I never heard him, bro.
He's from Baltimore, but he's like on the West Coast.
Nah,
I can't even think of his lyrics.
I'm going to check Shorty out.
I fuck with Shorty.
Yeah, I like crying rappers, so you know I be listening to crying rappers.
Yeah. He got that crying, that nasally ass voice, always crying about some shit. But I fuck with him
like that too.
He cry. He want him crying that nigga.
Yeah.
Crying is like.
Gee, I like Tootsie, I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to like,
I like Tootsie too. I like crying rappers. Durk, like I listen to all the like crying rappers.
But Tootsie a poppin' nigga. That's why I like Tootsie though.
True.
Yeah,
True.
Who did Tootsie pop? Hold on, you talking about Tootsie? Like
he legally piped up.
Yeah.
But I gotta go back to this though. Wait, Shorty snitched?
Allegedly. The paperwork been out for 6 years, but when I tried to get it, they gave me some red tape. I got some people trying to go in person though. But yeah.
Damn. You know Shorty?
Like I was willing to fly out to get that. I ain't gonna lie. But I like his music though. I didn't know who he was before I heard that, but I like the song.
Damn. All right. So motherfucking back to Boston Richie real quick, because I don't want to hold y'all to this motherfucker till y'all dehydrated and ain't got no spit. It's just this motherfucker lit, man. And Mickey, it's like talking to my own personal private investigator. You said who?
I was sleepy at first. I'm up though now.
For sure. So this Boston Richie shit, you say he told him just a little bit.
I was being funny though, but yeah.
What exactly did he tell? Like what all was
in that? It's been so long ago since I ran his paperwork, but he basically told on the dude that killed his cousin. But see, again, like I tell you, when politics is already there, it ain't no justification in it. But you know, he gave information that led to ultimately the dude end up pleading out. But yeah.
Damn. So he told, but why did he tell on them? What was the reason? Why was he there at the scene?
Yeah, they all lived at the address. And see, they asked him like, yeah, did you and this person? And now this is not verbatim because I haven't touched Boston Richie paperwork since like earlier this year. But it was like, did you have an issue with this guy? Did you see anything? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was actually, he was giving out details of it. So now he ended up pleading out, so it ain't like he took the stand, but you know, a statement is a statement. And I believe this, ain't he on like record? He got a video out too. I never watched it, but yeah.
I watched 3 minutes of it and turned it off because I didn't want to hear him snitch if he did. So, like right now, I'm on the
Hey,
fence.
he blew up off that snitching shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he was decent already. I don't know. Man. I think he lost a lot of fans with the snitch shit. I
don't think so.
Didn't work for him.
He moved different. He even looked like he got a glow to him now. Saying
a what?
Oh,
okay. That's crazy.
Cause I didn't know who the hell he was, but yeah, I think definitely him, SCY Jim, you know, they popped off of snitching.
You right. If you really think about it, because I didn't even know who the fuck SCY Jimmy was before I heard about him being a snitch.
I don't even know who that is now, bro. I never heard of niggas.
Yeah, it'd be funny to me. See, those cases be funny because if you ever said like you despise snitches or whatever, I get a little laughter in the inside when I run your paperwork and you snitch. If you ever say you against snitching, it be the ones who never really talk that shit that come to find out they snitch. I be like, oh damn, okay. But like the ones who be like, yeah, fuck snitches. I ain't never told on nobody. Pull my word, man. Okay.
Yeah, don't antagonize motherfucker to pull your work and you didn't get down. That's crazy.
Oh, okay. It be the ones, the big talk ones. I love to pull their word.
Now I gotta bring this up too. I gotta end it with this. I meant to say it in the beginning, but this motherfucker was so good. This motherfucker been everywhere. These YSL snitches, man. This shit that's going on because you out there in ATL right now, my boy Looski.
Oh man, that's a time.
What the fuck is going on?
Huh? Jeff.
You said, are they snitching?
No, what's going on? What, like, if it's just a state RICO, and I heard those are the ones that's easier to beat compared to a federal RICO. What are? Because I know you knee deep in that work. What's going on with that case? Could you give me a little rundown on it?
Hell, I got a whole video of how almost everybody that pleaded out the snitch before.
Free to slide.
It's so much. I don't have to just watch that video. The head people that was like tied at the top with Thug or whatever, they been working with police.
Damn.
Thug name got mentioned on a federal case because it's his sister baby daddy mentioning his name on some guns way before YSL even was YSL.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a 30-minute video. Like one of the dudes told on the basketball player. Who did he play for? I can't. It's in the video, but it was an NBA player that ended up going to Atlanta, killing a woman by accident, trying to kill one of them, and doing like 28 years in jail, 22 years, something like that. But yeah, check out that video.
Yeah, y'all check out all them videos, man. Y'all check out everything she got. Hey, it's so much more shit I gotta ask y'all, but it's going on. I just finna be 10 o'clock my time. What is it?
Yeah, it's almost 11. But we had a good 10 more minutes. I was like 11 p.m. I gotta get up off of here. I gotta go to work.
I gotta get up at 5 in the morning, work out, and then go to work.
Hey, I gotta get up.
You better eat. Look, you better eat. Okay.
Hey, for sure though. Hey, Looski, I want everybody. Looski just got his channel back. Well, another channel. He got a new channel. I need y'all to go subscribe to that. Right. I'm gonna share this shit in my community. I'm gonna put both of y'all channels in there with everybody in the description where everybody can find y'all. Cause y'all gotta get Looski, get his shit back up. He just hit 100K. Mickey the
Yeah.
truth.
Crazy, bro.
She the real. I ain't even gonna say the real 1090. You the real deal. Holy
She the
shit.
real, yeah. She the
Let's
real
get
one.
her up. Let's get her up. She at what? You at 12K right now? 14K?
Get in the bed, bro.
No, I'm at like a little under 13. I'm at like 12 something.
Man, let's get her to 20. I know y'all can get her to 15, man.
My bad,
I got
thank you.
82,000 subs. Y'all can get
Turn your
her.
light off. Go to sleep.
Definitely. I appreciate you, man. It was fun. I said, look, I had to change my title to Welcome to the Wreck. Okay.
All right.
I gotta change my shit too, low key.
Yeah, but it was fun, man. Thank you for having me. Look, I'm still on my page live, so I was streaming live from my page. So now,
Hey, y'all, we gotta do this again, y'all.
live. We gotta do this again, though.
Right.
Hey, whenever y'all ready, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Hey, Mickey, I appreciate you having me. Looski, I got one more question for you. A couple
What up?
I'm
questions for
out
you.
though, y'all. Okay,
For sure. Hey, Mickey,
All right,
whenever
Mick.
you ready, come back.
we'll do.
For sure. Hey, enjoy. Now, Looski, I gotta ask you some shit
All right.
because
y'all,
I really
all right.
want to do an interview with you.
Give me a
All
Well, I've been
second.
trying to get an interview with
All right. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to close out some of these windows. Whoo, yo, that was a good old live. I had fun for sure. Oh Lord, my grandbaby was at my door. Hold on, y'all. I didn't even realize it. She was trying to climb under my door. My grandbaby been, for some reason, she done start sleeping in my bed. Okay. And she must say, yo, grandma, you taking too long. But y'all, it has been a great night. We had a good live. Oh, before I go, because it was something I was talking about before I got up off of before I started live, right? Thank you, Boredom. Look, I'm gonna research a little bit more tonight, but I had to peep something. Marita boy, what it do? Yo, matter of fact, Marita boy, pull up real quick. Now, Marita boy, we can't talk about this all night, but I do want to talk about something real quick. Is YNW Melly related? Cause I do wanna look. So Marita boy is like my other side to the Melly case, you know. So like sometimes if I be like, well, maybe I missed something, and I think I might be going a little bit too off the trail, I'll run it by him to see if he like can fill it in. So I got something I want to say that sparked my interest when we was reading the paperwork first time. Ooh, this strawberry lemonade good. I'm gonna give him a minute to get up here. But yeah, y'all, that was fun. I really didn't know what to expect. You know, I haven't really done a live with nobody besides like music and you know, Triple Threat and then like Skull and you know me and Seti Nash did a live, but I normally don't do lives with people because you know people be acting weird sometimes. But that was fun. I was familiar with Looski. That was my first time interacting with X-Men, and that was cool though. I had fun. It was cool. All right, here go Marita. Yo. So listen, did you hear about the new motion to dismiss paperwork?
I think one of my subscribers hit me on my DM on Instagram telling me about it, but you can fill me in a little bit.
Summary real quick. They're saying that the defense is saying that the state altered the paperwork, and as far as the extraction of the phone, it wasn't a full extraction like they said. They just took certain shit out the phone that they needed and then submitted it as the full thing, right?
Yeah, I heard you touch on that and when you was talking earlier. I was tuning in.
Okay, so because you know I've been reading through them depositions, right? Let me ask you this first. Did they ever say at trial or at some point, right, that Melly phone they got from Track was not the phone they were tracking the night that the murders happened?
Okay, so I didn't hear them say that per se, but I had heard that. I did hear that. Yes, I heard that. To the point, to the point where I think I don't have facts to prove it, but I think that might have not been the phone, because I heard something to where he got a whole nother phone, but his iCloud connected to the new phone, so everything that was in the old phone connected to the new phone.
Okay, so follow me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Emma Reddy's deposition. Not only did he get a new phone, he got a new phone number.
Okay.
Now, this is what stood out, and I'm gonna close out all my screens. I should have left it up, but okay. Moretti says that they knew Track had Melly phone, right? When he came into the office.
Because they pinged the phone. They had already been actively tracking the phone. Right.
So a couple weeks after that, when they submitted the extraction, they said, oh, that's when we found out it was a new phone and new phone number. Well, how the fuck was you tracking it if you didn't know it was a new phone or a new phone number?
Facts. I'm trying to figure this out. That's complicated.
Okay. I mean, look, I was gonna hit you up earlier, but time got, because I was like, how the hell you tracking something you don't even know? Can an iCloud be tracked? Because like that's the only thing that's consistent. Because your lead detective is saying they didn't know. Matter of fact, I might just need to pull up.
I'm gonna tell you something that I did read in there when they was talking about the extraction of the phone. The paperwork that I was reading, and it was a while. It was like maybe like a year before the trial started, or sometime before the trial started. That detective was saying that is so much information in that phone to he didn't even believe that he would be done going through the phone by the time trial started. They were saying that sometimes when they go through a phone, that it duplicates. First of all, you got to go through Snapchat, Facebook, text messages, Instagram, Twitter, then the regular pictures that's in the phone. And it says that after a while, the phone duplicates information. So they would think that they might be at the end of the extraction, and they might be at the end of the extraction, but it's just duplicates of what they already had done extracted. And I'm not sure of this, but it made me think back to when they were showing the pictures in the trial. Remember, some of them pictures was duplicate. Remember that time they just showed all the pictures. You were like, man, you just showed us these same pictures.
The text messages was out of order.
Facts. So maybe that got something to do with them just extracting the ones that were pertinent that they wanted to use. Maybe they got lazy and was like, man, I ain't finna keep going to all these damn text messages. I'm just gonna get some on.
Right. It makes sense, but listen, hell, in a criminal sense, you can't do no shit like that. You talking about a double homicide case that's fucking death penalty.
Because look, think about it. Some of those pictures that they was using to try to verify that was Melly's phone, they showed us the same pictures a couple of seconds before. It was like they was the duplicate pictures, like duplicate. Yeah. I swear we seen the same. I swear we seen the same pictures about 4 or 5 times in that same little amount of time where they were just showing nothing but pictures. When it was just quiet in the courtroom, they were just showing the picture of him talking to Kodak Black and screen shot. Man, it was so boring. But they were they were showing the same picture. I'm like, why did they keep showing the same pictures? You know what I'm saying? It was like a loop.
That was weird. I'm like, how the fuck is you tracking something that you don't even know is there? Now that I think about it, they do bring up that he took the phone to the pawn shop.
Oh, I think I remember something about a pawn receipt. Why would you take a phone to the pawn shop? Okay. Yeah, a pawn receipt. Yeah.
But that's still even if that's the case, like, how are you tracking something you don't know about? That was a weird thing. You literally say you knew Track had the phone because you was tracking it. But then you say, oh, when we extracted the phone, we realized it's a new phone number. The iCloud is just the same.
They had to be tracking the iCloud, but that's something that I can't prove. But you know what I mean? That sounds Pretty much.
Look, wording though, they said they was tracking the phone. iCloud and the phone ain't the same.
It ain't the same. I'm gonna say this too. I remember when Moretti was questioning Track. He said that Track lied to him and was telling him that he didn't know where Melly was, but he pinged the phone and Melly was sitting right beside him when he was talking to Track, asking him where Melly was, and it was the day where they went to that video shoot.
So the next day after the
the
day of.
The day of.
Now this is my thing, right? Moretti says that they pinged Melly phone before the video shoot to a canal.
Right.
They go there, there's nothing there. Right.
Right.
So they're saying that they know the gun or guns, right, was put in a wooden area because of
Jacoby Mills told them that.
So
he said Jacoby Mills said that him, Track, Bortland, and Melly went there, and Jacoby Mills said he found the gun, and it was a 40 caliber gun, and it had blood on it.
If Melly phone pinged at a canal, it didn't ping at the wooden area.
Yeah, from what I read, that's how Moretti knew that they stopped. They stopped by the wooded area first, and then they went by the canal, and that's how I didn't know at first until later on, but they did actually drag the canal to see if it was a gun in the canal, and they didn't find it. Yeah, but
no, they never went to the wooden area. They didn't find out about that until January of 2019.
Okay.
When Mills gave his statement. Now the canal they did go and like had dive team and stuff. They never got a ping to wooden area.
Oh, so Jacoby Mills was the one who put him up on the wooded area.
Right. But if we're following this phone logic, why
they should have knew. Right. They should have knew.
And why didn't the phone ping at Fredo Bang house?
Well,
they said he connected to the Wi-Fi.
To the Wi-Fi, right? The Wi-Fi.
But before that, it didn't ping.
That's a good question.
And when did it connect to the Wi-Fi? At what, 6:15 when they would have made? Now I'm just guessing the time, but you know what I'm saying? Like, when did it connect?
I don't remember the time. But they did say something about it connected to Fredo Bang's Wi-Fi, and it connected to Melly Wi-Fi when he went back to his residence as well later on that day.
So they know about all the connections to Wi-Fi, but not the pings.
Right. I got a question. When they ping in a phone, can they ping it afterwards? Like, which I guess they can, right? Like, so
according to Moretti, they can go like. I think they said T-Mobile went back like 30 days or something.
Okay.
It's something like along that line. Oh, and then the whole thing with Sprint. Somebody didn't give records. It was Sprint, I think.
Yeah.
Sprint or somebody.
I think it was. Yeah.
So you got incomplete records anyway if you only got T-Mobile and not Sprint.
I don't understand why they didn't ping them phones. Like you say, about 30 days prior, because I want to know, did they go to that area where they had alleged that the crime really happened? I want to know, did they go to that area before? Like, just to scope it out to see if it was secluded.
According to Moretti thing, right, his theory is they got there with ease based off the evidence. Like, they didn't seem not to know where they're going or none of that.
Right.
They got there with ease.
So it make me believe that they had been there before, and I don't understand why they wouldn't try to see if those phones had been in that area before.
They couldn't go that far back.
Oh,
he does say that in the deposition. He said he was trying to get a wider radius or whatever or dates. They wouldn't go that far back.
Okay. I also remember them saying something that it was no other phones that was pinged in that area other than their phones.
They only searched a certain radius around the crime scene. That's in the deposition too.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, if, say, for example, somebody else was there, right? The phone wasn't in use of service of something, because I'm not sure like what it has to be doing to actually be pinging
right.
But they only did a certain radius, and it was up to Moretti what that radius was. So
Right.
if the phone was say an inch outside that radius, it wasn't gonna
They
pick
wouldn't
up.
know. They wouldn't know. Right.
And I feel like that was a slack move to make, because you should have extended out further.
Is this when they was also talking about that the way he was conducting the phone investigation was not the way the FBI do it?
I don't know, because in the deposition, he said he analyzed the phone records first, but he's not a fucking expert.
He's not an expert. He's not an expert,
And then
right?
he said he gave his findings to the FBI, and they came up with the same findings. Come on.
Right. But the FBI don't even do it the way he did it. I remember them saying that vividly in the trial. Like they were saying the way they did it is like totally different. So basically trying to like discredit the way that he even gathered that information, you know?
Yeah, because he ain't an expert for one.
Right.
Because I'm like, what the fuck? Now
Right.
I can see glancing at it, you know what I'm saying? But if you're not an expert in that, what the fuck is you analyzing? How can you, when you say analyze, you make it seem like you know what you're talking about?
Right, and also when you testify to some, I don't know if a lot of people know, but when you somebody going up on in trial to testify to some, you have to be certified as an expert to actually give your testimony on whatever it is that they asking you to do. Just a regular, even a regular police, if he's not certified to do this in trial, then he's not as credible. You know what I mean? Like you have to be like certified. You know,
he is not.
right?
And again, look. I feel like he definitely he fucked up
Bad.
And I feel like with what they're saying, a lot of that is gonna go into the witness tampering case. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna get thrown out,
right?
But that was a bombshell to find out about those phone records and stuff. And they took it a step further, saying not only did y'all enter that, y'all let it go to the jury.
Right.
So now they're saying they want jeopardy attached to this dismissal, meaning ain't no redo.
Mm-hmm.
And if Melly is the shooter, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just fucked up the chances he ever gonna go down for the murders. Now,
right.
Again, witness tampering is probably still up and going until that falls apart. But you'll never have justice to say my loved one, murderer is in jail for their murders.
Right. If I'm Melly's attorneys, be honest with you, I'm finna call out the big guns. I'm getting the FBI involved to investigate that whole police department and DA office down there, because this definitely looked like it's institutional corruption going on. I was surprised.
In the deposition, Moretti calls Bradley by her name, Christine.
Mm-hmm.
It's Christine. Oh, y'all know each other.
Right. And I'm surprised they say that Moretti, out of all his years in law enforcement, has no complaints on him. Like that's odd as hell. Especially seeing what we done saw him.
Got a promotion.
Right. That's odd as hell, seeing what we done saw that he definitely looked guilty of involving in this case. This ain't the first time in my assumption that he done did something like this. So for him to not have no complaints make me think that it's institutional corruption going on down there. Everybody
is what is it called?
Miramar. They say it ain't that big. It ain't that big. So it might be a good old boy system going on down there.
I was just about to say it. That might be what be going on, because it's too many flaws in his statement. Like, for one, you said you never talked to the coroner until December, but you was there for the autopsy.
I was
the same autopsy that hair got thrown away.
Right. I was one. I'm definitely for the victims, still is, and the families of the victims. But man, as they dig and discover and we get a better idea of what's going on down there, it definitely stinks to high heaven. I definitely lean towards that. It's a lot of corruption going on down there, and it even answers some of the questions as to why they didn't go down certain avenues to investigate. They kind of it does kind of seem like they kind of honed in on Melly, locked in on Melly, and that's the only avenue
from the start.
Right.
As you said what you just said.
Yeah.
You are for the family. So let's have a conversation, okay? Let's have a conversation. Dontavious Withers, the driver of the
red Mitsubishi, right?
Okay. The first time was the morning, later on in the morning after the shooting, they talked to him. He said Melly was in the car with us, whatever. Okay. The next day after they get the video from the studio, they go back to talk to him because one of victim one, the front seat victim, aunts is like, oh, Withers is over here. So they go over there to talk to Withers. Okay.
I think they talked to Withers actually at the mama's house, at Stack Chase's mama house, correct?
Okay, yeah. So I don't know if it was the mama house. I just know they contacted the aunt.
Yeah, he's related to them or some kind of way, loosely related or something to him.
So check this. They go over there. Now at this point, right? This is 24 hours after. So he know they're deceased. Whatever rumors are starting to flow about Melly going to, it's already out, right? So they ask him again. Moretti even says in his deposition, he threatened to lock Withers up. And Withers still says that ultimately Melly was in the car. He just didn't get in at the studio. So he still stuck to that, right?
Right.
Now, fast forward, the same aunt, right? I believe it's the same aunt. If it's not the same aunt, it's another aunt of victim one. I don't say their names no more for other reasons, but victim one. In the front. Calls Moretti and said, Withers is lying. Withers said that Melly wasn't in the car. That's how Melly ended up getting indicted or put on the panel to get indicted based off the testimony of victim one aunt on what Withers said. Withers' statement has always been his statement to the police, right? Although changed a little bit, has always been that Melly ultimately got in the car with them. Victim one aunt is the one who told Moretti, testified to it, and her statement is when I meant by testified. And that's how Melly came out. Because as you know, Bortland was indicted on murder and accessory charges January of 2019.
Before Melly.
Melly wasn't indicted until
February 13th, I think, right?
February 5th or 7th is the grand jury. Right? In his deposition, they asked him, hey, well, what happened from the time Bortland was indicted until the time Melly was indicted? What changed? Like, what happened? Because they had already talked to Mariah and still didn't have enough on Melly. The only thing that changed was the statement from the
auntie. Right.
So you tell me again, not saying the aunt is telling the story, but how much weight does one person's statement to you about somebody lying if that person, for the most part, was consistent with saying a person was in the car, even when you threatened to lock them up?
Right.
I just think, just in my opinion, that's weird. That's weird.
It's okay. So it goes to the assumption. I'm trying to use my words carefully. The assumption that they kind of like honed in on Melly and they was looking for anything to pin this on him.
Yeah.
Because family
right honed in on him too.
Right.
And that was my whole point. The family's honed in, not saying they're wrong. I'm not blaming them. What I'm saying is sometimes we can get in our own way. And again, what if it's not him? But nevertheless, you know, you feel what you feel. But that's how the investigation went.
It would make you feel like you would think that they need more than just somebody saying something in order to indict somebody. You know, you need some kind of something physical evidence or something.
Now look at this. Not only was victim one, right, aunt, the one who gave the statement that ultimately led to Melly getting indicted, victim one's mom is the only actual evidence besides some text messages that could go either way, that victim one was supposed to get some money, and Moretti on record in his deposition say he assumed that because victim one never got the money, that Melly was gonna gain the money, and that's part of why he got the death penalty.
Wow. And I don't think it worked like that. I don't think I don't think it's
like that for them.
Wow.
It's punitive gain.
Okay.
Moretti says victim one, it was some messages talking about he was getting $200K. Victim one's mom testified that he was supposed to get $200K and never received the $200K.
Right.
They asked who's supposed to pay that out. Moretti says the record label. The lawyer said, well, what that got to do with my client? Well, I assume, like literally he said, I assume because the victim didn't get it, that Melly was gonna get it.
Yeah, you're right. It do work like that because I got a contract. I'm working on right now, and if I die, my partner get the money.
But mind you, plot twist. Right?
Plot twist.
If you have an estate, it goes to your next of kin, even if you don't got an estate. Unless it's a contract. So is it a contract?
Listen, I'm glad you said that because that's about that was the next question I was gonna ask. Is it some kind of way that Miss Truth that you can work your magic and see and get us the contracts that they are alleged to be had between these individuals about this money that they're supposed to get? Because other than that, this is hearsay as well, and you trying to use this as a motive, but we ain't never seen no paperwork saying that.
It would be in the probate. It would definitely be in the probate papers, or it might be in the civil case. I haven't really looked at the civil case in a while.
Right.
But I have heard through the grapevine. I can't tell you if it's for sure, but I heard through the grapevine that the contract was between Melly and victim one, and it was 50-50. I can't. That's grapevine talk right there, y'all. I don't know for sure.
Right.
I even heard that victim one owned the name YNW Melly.
That's what I'm saying. But all this talk about contracts and all this, but we ain't seen no contract, because it brings me to this also. If victim one and victim two were co-founders, which I believe like they were co-founders, but I don't know if it's any paperwork that's in it. If that's the case, then they should have been getting compensated from Melly. Well, I ain't not say from Melly, but from his deals. They should not have to have a tug of war or even go to Melly, ask him about nothing. They should have been able to get compensation because he's the artist on the label. They are CEOs, so they should be getting a percentage of whatever they agreed to in the contract, right?
Mm-hmm. And I feel like maybe it was an issue. Right.
I feel like it wasn't no damn contracts. That's what I'm leading to.
I think so too. I think it was like a Boosie situation with his brother.
Yeah.
It was more so the paperwork wasn't together, and then when it started getting together, people started getting X'd out of the situation.
Yeah, I believe it was just like a word of mouth type deal.
So let me ask you this though. While we talking about money and family and all that, why was your homeboy tell the police a week later after the murder at the funeral that they were trying to pay off the victim's family?
I want y'all to understand this. Y'all getting a Mickey Truth exclusive here. Y'all getting something that I didn't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting a Mickey Truth exclusive. And I heard them ask Mickey Truth for how hard you worked and all this. Let me tell you something. She works very hard. Listen, you know what I mean? I'm talking about she works tirelessly on these cases, not even just this case, on other cases that she be digging up stuff that nobody else even, we ain't even know about. So yeah, she 100% factual truth that, I don't know if we won't say his name, but yes, you know, but yeah, he said that. He said that they was paying people off, and you know, he's supposed to be, you know, a street guy.
And you know what made it stand out when I listened to your video?
Yeah.
About his baby mama,
right,
taking money or whatever. He threw that out there.
Right. Right.
So, is it a money issue?
What do you mean?
Was it really a money issue between the friends, or was it outside people money issues that caused the wedge between the friends?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. The money that they talking about, the money. Okay, so I heard you say that you believe it was more. It wasn't the money, and I tend to believe that as well, because if you think about the type of money that they talking about, that they was supposed to be getting and all of that, even though that's a lot of money to me or maybe to an average person, to somebody like Melly, who was finna come into a lot of money, and I don't think that was enough money for him to just do that to them about. I think it was more than that. I think it was personal.
I think they all. I'm not gonna say they were broke. They all ain't had no money. I don't think if Melly was pawning anything, he ain't had that type of money.
Yeah. And for me, when me and old boy was cool, for me listening to him talk and him giving me the interview and we talk about it. Yeah, they was broke as hell. Those chains was fake. They had pullouts.
Okay, like
all of that.
Allegedly, that phone that was in the car was Bortland phone. Allegedly, that they never fucking tried to trace or nothing. They never did nothing. It's a Boost mobile phone, so that's a prepaid phone first and foremost.
Right.
So yeah, I don't think they had the money.
They didn't have the money. I'm gonna say this too. Bortland had a phone too. I don't know if he had a phone on him that night, but he had a phone. It's a video circling around with Melly and Bortland in a truck, and they talking, and both of them got phones in they hand. And I'm gonna say this too.
You know, even a broke is a broke niggas got a phone.
What?
Whether it's a phone you connect the Wi-Fi, somebody hotspot, you got a phone.
Bro, y'all got pullouts and I mean, you can go to Metro or anywhere and get $100 phone. You get what I'm saying? So
I meant to watch I never really watched that video. If he's ever seen with a phone in his hand in the studio video.
Oh yeah. But he in the past he has had a phone, so it would make me think that he had a phone that time.
That they fucking trace the shit, tried to trace the shit, or none of that shit is, and then nothing. And again, not taking away from it, but if we're gonna do the theory with the phone, you got to be just equal. How the hell can you say a phone can't be one place and the person somewhere else when victim number 2 phone is pinging in a fucking trailer park? Was supposed to
Facts.
be
I was thinking about the same thing. Facts. I was thinking the same thing. You know, we done seen how instrumental having phones on you is when they trying to convict you of certain crimes and place you in certain areas. You know, I would think that someone would just leave their phone at home and just go handle their business and whatever they were trying, the illegal activity they're trying to do. And hey, that's your alibi. Hey, I was home with my girl. Yeah, my phone was there. This. You know, like so. Yeah, it definitely is plausible that a phone could be somewhere and you could be in a whole different place. Yeah.
And I'm gonna just be honest. I don't think, in my opinion, this is my opinion based off how I'm interpreting what I'm seeing and all that with my own conclusions. I don't think the issue, let's say Melly was a shooter, okay, or I don't think the issue was with victim 1. As they're saying it was.
That's a good one too.
The way they described those wounds on victim number 2 is no way he was not the intended target.
Right.
That's just my opinion.
From all we know from looking at different crimes and stuff over the years, normally the person who has the most inflicted the most damage on their body, those are usually the person that it was more intended for. That kind of signifies that a little like it was personal. You know what I'm saying? Like
for something, right? And I'm gonna use that example. So. Rest in peace. It was the Green sisters. They were killed by one of the sisters' baby daddy, right? Originally, the issue was with the baby mama, but the sister came to the rescue and it agitated the situation. So the baby daddy ended up killing both of them, but like killed, like shot up the other sister because he was upset with that person, right? So that just had me thinking, like, it's no way, right? Like, the issue was really with the victim 1 with only 3 shots, even with the alleged drive-by setup, only 3. And when that woman, the Investigator Collins described all the projectiles. Come on. And you can't tell me it wasn't an issue there. And I'm gonna be honest.
Go
with
ahead.
old buddy in my comments saying what he's saying, shit, I wouldn't be surprised if that what the issue was like I felt with victim 2, not victim 1.
Yeah, it's just the elephant in the room. That even me I have yet to find someone to give us a clear motive as to why victim 2 was done the way they was done. I mean, nobody has ever, I heard a couple rumors and speculations, but it was nothing concrete. I want to know who got shot first, though.
I think, in my opinion, it was victim 2.
Right.
And the reason why that's my opinion, because for one, defensive wounds, for one, allegedly how close it was supposed to be with the stippling on the face, right? And I feel like victim 1 was shit, and you already, broke my mouth up one time before.
Right.
Just had to
Right.
too. If we're going off the notion that Melly is the shooter,
right?
You gotta lay him out. Like it's nothing else. Like
right.
According to the stories, he already was intimidated by victim 1.
Right.
And then and to me, again, it's my opinion. Where the shot entered the neck, man, come on. That was just a get you out the way type thing.
Right. Right. It's something that we don't know. It's something big that we don't know. And only the parties involved will know. And when I mean the parties involved, I mean whoever's involved. I mean if it was Melly and Boylan, or maybe if it was the alternate theory. But it's something big that we don't.
Theory, and this is gonna sound like a conspiracy.
Go ahead.
And I know y'all about to say it's impossible and all that. What if it was 2 shooters?
Right.
Right. Now, without a doubt, definitely the back seat area, I would say for victim 1. Most definitely. However, what if victim 2 was hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
From the left side, but not the left seat.
From out the back.
Think about it. Remember where the
from leaning from front seat to back seat.
Boom.
Gotcha.
Because you know what stood out in my mind? Why that left hand ain't had no gunshot residue, but that was a defense move.
Right. And it also would explain how come the person that was in the front seat never got out the car when the shots was going on. Because you were shooting, because was in the front seat.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
Under the front pedal. No,
not that one. Why the shell casing fell in that bag the way it did? Because the fucking gun was coming from the front and it dropped down into the bag.
Right. It shot out the right side and fell in the back, which would be the left, which would be the right.
Exactly,
I got you.
Because and y'all go back and listen to it. The coroner said they were shot on the left side of their body, meaning the entry wounds are on the left side. They didn't say the shooter. They couldn't say if the shooter was on the left side. None of that. The police trajectory and stuff said, whatever. But because they didn't do a range test, it can be anywhere from 3 inches to 3 feet.
3 feet, right.
So the driver's side is the left side.
Right.
Just how the entry is right under the fucking eye. The fence wounds is on, you don't have no gunshot residue. So what if you thought that person by you was about to shoot you and it was really the other person in front?
Wouldn't that projectile go through the back seat though? Like the back, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, wouldn't it go that way?
It would. Well, remember the exit wound is on the right side of the head. So I mean, in my mind, without having no experience in like forensics, y'all,
right? We'll go this way, yeah.
Because the driver got gunshot residue on their hands,
right?
how the hell the victim supposed to be sitting right next to the killer don't got no gunshot residue on their hand, at least the left hand.
Right. If he was shot that close, well, we know he was shot that close, right? Also, or if he was shot from that back
That
left
would
seat,
be 3 feet, and
3
that
feet.
would be 3 feet or less.
Should have been on the hand. Should have been on the face. Yeah.
And then, mind you, they said, now let's just say it was Borland. Borland, according to their own witness, had to be sitting up.
Right, because he got blood on the front of his shirt and he got a little bit on the back of his shirt.
Yeah.
How did that shell? It was a shell casing on the front driver's seat, the front driver pedal.
Under the pedal.
How that one got there?
They alleged it. Hold on, was it? I think it was a projectile. I don't think it was
projectile.
It was a projectile.
Okay.
So that might saying that came from the
fake drive-by. Gotcha.
I really feel like that's that might be what it is, because again, they said in the text messages allegedly between Melly and old girl, Borland did some real shit for me type shit and all that. I mean, let's say for example, victim one was the first one, and the real shit was to have to take out the other one. I mean, I don't know. I mean, at this point we just assuming, but part of me just feel like it was, if anything, 2 shooters, because the way that when I heard no gunshot wound on the hand, that was like, I was supposed to be looking at him. I don't know if he got trial tomorrow.
He got a hearing tomorrow. Yeah.
You going live?
Yeah, I'm gonna go live. I gotta go to work tonight, but I'll get off by 10. I'll go live probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I gotta be at work. I'll probably do a reaction.
But shout out to Trigger Man Teller, because he, Trigger, he in the funeral business, and he was saying that he believed that it was 2 shooters. He said that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was like, I don't see
a lot of that trial.
He was like, I don't see how one person shot those 2 people. He said, believe it was 2 shooters.
Yeah, that angle of where that bullet hole entered gave me front way left vibe. Not saying it had to be per se the front seat. Just feel like came from the left front somewhere. And that is, the angle. Cause this is my thing. Y'all know I be going to the gun range. And I just had the other day, I just shot through it, right? Cause I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I was about to recreate the whole inside. I ain't gonna lie. And I just like, damn, before I even, I ain't gonna put all my ideas out there, but I was about to recreate it. And I just went to shoot. I was just like, well, let me see. How can you can you hit that area from the front? And it's possible. Now mine wasn't exact. Mine wasn't exact. That's why I posted, but I think it's possible.
He would have
now again, that don't get nobody off. Okay, nobody go free off of that theory.
Yeah,
but I do think if anything was 2 shooters, because that front shot I feel like could have came from the front.
I want to go back to that statement that you said that Melly told to his girlfriend when he said that Borland did some of the realest ish in the world for me. I want people to realize that at the end of that statement, he said something very important. He said, Borland did some of the realest, I keep Borland with me because he did some of the realest stuff in the world for me. And if them crackers come and get him, it's my fault. Those were the last 2 words in that statement. He was talking to his girlfriend, which means that he told her something. He told her. He said, you know what I mean? Basically, like, I already told you, so stop tripping. You already know what it is. I already done told you the place, so stop,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, everybody kept saying, oh, he don't want her found because he confessed to her. Hell nah. She knows some other shit. She knows what really went down. Yeah,
right.
But
I'm gonna tell you another thing too. In Florida, if you in commission of a felony and the people you with get killed, you know you get that murder. So
Oh,
let's just say if they was in an alternate theory, conducting from what the text message that just came, just said it was conducting a drug deal, Melly and them would still be on the hook for that murder.
Yeah, that's why I kept telling people. People was just reaching. Like, yo, none of these theories free nobody, even if they are true.
I got a partner right now who, when we was teenagers, when they did a robbery with another partner of ours, and they was kind of caught red-handed, but they was kind of like in a standoff situation, and the other partner killed himself, and my other partner is doing life right now for the murder of the other boy, and the boy killed himself. Yes, killed himself. Yeah, killed himself.
Now that's crazy.
Yep. Doing life. He been going to with teenagers.
Yeah, they ain't playing no games with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm about to get up off here. I just want to.
Yeah, I know you go to bed by 12 o'clock. I know you go to bed by 12 o'clock.
Okay, you better know it. I'm over here yarning. Look, I had the mute just now. I had to yarn real loud just now.
Yeah, but right. Salute to you for your 1 year on YouTube, man. Congratulations. You definitely got the wave, and you definitely been breaking a lot of news, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That Tay 600 one, that was out because I like Tay, but I can't go against the paperwork. The Queen done dug up the paperwork on him. You know what I'm saying? And I will say this: we done got closer now, so I'm privy to watching you work behind the scenes, and I'm in awe at how hard you work. And I don't think people know how hard you work, you know what I'm saying, to get the facts on these cases, man. Because a lot of times, we be speculating, even me, you know what I'm saying, I do a little reading, but I'm saying a lot of times we, like you said, we give opinion and all that, but not you. You give the facts. So once the Queen speaks, hey man, y'all go ahead on and book that one.
Hey, you better let them know how many times I would hit you up. You be like, damn, what time is it?
Right, you be working.
My ass be tired now.
You and Music 101 are two of the most hardworking people. I be like, what is Music, a vampire? He don't sleep. You know what I mean? Like I work weird fucking times, man. I work at night, so I be getting up notifications of videos that be on drop. I'm like, damn, Music is not sleep yet. Like, when do he sleep?
He just take naps. He don't even sleep for real.
Right. You know what I mean?
Take naps. Shout out to Music 101 because
shout out to Music.
That nigga had been up all damn night, and I hit him up to make me a thumbnail, and he got it. Right. He's definitely the GOAT. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, but you work hard, man. I'm talking about you work hard. Y'all inspire me. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh boy, you gotta get on your jump. Like, they showing me how hard people work. Like, people think that this YouTube thing, man, this is a job, man. You have to work at this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like you say, let's get it. Like, you have to get it. You know what I mean?
Definitely. But is this a collection though? Because like I said, it be times that other people offset me. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing I like, and this is what I was telling Music. I like having you on Triple Threat because you bring some spunk, because you funny. And it's because you're a character. So it's just like you be dead ass though, but it just comes I do. And I said that like from the beginning, even before we had our little thing. I had said that like you were just it was fun to watch. You made it fun to watch. So like your reaction, that's why I was like plot twist. When I was mad at you, I had stood up and said it. I said, now watch you say I'm covering him. Because like that was like plot twist. I just always remember. So every time I be like, yo. But yeah, because shit just happened. But shout out to you, Marita boy, man. Man, shout out to you too, man. I ain't gonna tell you, I promise you, I'm so happy that we was able to get past that. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm saying it right here, right now. I'll never cross you. I appreciate you. I'm loyal like that. You know what I mean? I'm glad we did work things out though. Because, me too, man. This is good. I could have never been. even though y'all don't tell music, I say this music could not.
He right here. He eavesdropping.
He know I talk shit about him. But look, me and music could not go back and forth about this case. Okay. Music be like, well, what's the content? We dropping right now. Be like, no, we need to talk about this. We got to talk this thing out. Okay. So yeah. So shout out to everybody that's rocking with all the channels. Again,
man.
One thing that Xmanreeko said was that we don't have to be ops. We can do this because we all, and that's one thing. And I'm gonna have to throw music back in there. There's one thing about music. His whole like goal is just to be in unison with each other. Everybody, you know? And I'm gonna be honest. And then I'm getting off here. Y'all know I get long winded. Okay, so when we did the quote unquote movie, right?
Yeah.
Music was like, you know what? Now y'all know music did that visual. Y'all know that wasn't me. Okay.
Right.
Music did a visual. I gave him my thought process and I put my part into it, but he was the engineer to it.
Right.
And we went to, it was time to like premiere it. And he was like, well, you can just go ahead and premiere it on your channel. And I was like, no, like you fucking put it together for me. Like, I don't want to just do like that. And he's like, no, you know, it's cool, whatever. And I'm like, no, we just gonna drop it together. Like, you know, fucking on both channels. And I'm gonna be honest, that didn't really do well for me, right? Music channel did way better on that video. Now, when I came back and did it my own way, it did better, but that did better on music channel than me. And I just thought about it, I'm like, if I had a mindset of a lot of, you know, other bloggers that thinks it's a competition, they would have felt some type of way about it. But at me, I'm like, shit, it's still out there. It's still going, you know, through it. Hell, it's in the algorithm. Because now every time I drop a Melly video, it's like, boom. So that was a perfect example of how it may not hit right then, right there for you, but just putting it out with somebody. Right. And it's a collective. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just had to put that out there.
I kind of lean on music. I kind of lean on music expertise and knowledge on certain stuff when it comes to stuff like that. Because that's what he great at that. You get what I'm saying? It's like a team. You know, certain people good at certain things you ain't. And I realize what he great at, and I rely on him and I ask him information and stuff like that. And he ain't let me wrong yet. You know what I mean?
Because he be getting it from me. I ain't gonna lie. He come to me for verification. Okay, he hit me up. All right, I'm gonna start charging his ass in a minute. I'm on the raise. Okay. Now he's a slick one. Now I tell you this in closing. He's a slick one. You gotta watch him.
Yeah, he lined me and you up. He lined me up. He lined you up with me, and he lined me up with AK. Yeah, he a little office. He a little office.
I told him I'm watching him. He got one more. One more, and then you know, gonna have to see about him. Yeah, but yeah, Marita boy, I went back and started a whole nother conversation with you.
Right.
See, one thing we can't close no show because we were supposed to end 20 minutes ago, and we just started talking about over here giving people flowers and shit.
And I'm long-winded too. I'm just like you.
So we just like to get up off of here. Okay.
Okay, then shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the Truth Team.
Okay, Truth Team, y'all. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. One year today. Long take off. Shout out to Looski. Shout out to
Xmanreeko.
Shout out to Marita boy. Shout out to everybody, and shout out to Music 101, the Puppet Master, or one of the Puppet Master in the background. Okay, and we back at it tomorrow. Matter of fact, we're gonna pull up on Marita boy channel and listen to the YNW Melly update. Now you be having some weirdos over there sometimes. Not everybody, but some people.
I hold them down. Right. I get them straight. I get them straight.
And tell Fredo Bang I want to be friends again.
If he pull up, I got him. I got you. Fredo be in the cut. Fredo be in the cut, man. Fredo be in the cut. You know what I'm saying? He be in the cut.
Oh yeah, he be watching. Yeah, I know. He be watching. His ass over there so listening.
I'm sure he still watch you too, Mickey.
He do, because I send him the links every time. Shout out to Fredo Bang, man. Let me start talking about Fredo Bang.
Shout out to the Bang man. Yeah.
All right. Good night, y'all.
All right. Good night. Good night, everybody.